Such a weird choice of sound. Jesus Christ.
Suck.
Miss input, calm down! You calm the fuck down! Oh, there's a miss input!
Hello there.
Oh, the hello there is getting added to the favorites.
The hello there.
He's pulling his cock out!
I love that one.
Whoa.
Easily the best.
Pulling his cock out!
He's pulling his cock out!
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Oh my God, no way, yeah.
I'm gonna get a monster.
One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot how many sounds I have. I gotta go over these and take some out.
It's absolutely beautiful. One eye. Damn, girl, you shit with that ass?
It said, what were you doing in there, frying chicken? I'm pissed loud as fuck.
You pissed loud as fuck. So anyway, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I fucking love the full clip.
That shit is fucking. It's you frying chicken in there? Just kidding. But for real though, you pissed loud as fuck. I respect that. It's like, wait, what?
What the fuck?
It's like,
I return.
what?
Welcome back.
Hello.
We are being ass cancer extraordinary. It's great.
Are you frying chicken over there, Nate?
Nope.
Just cooking his lungs.
Yes, sir.
You too?
Bronchitis.
Bronchitis.
That's my favorite dinosaur.
Right?
Oh no!
I fucking love that sound. That's one of my Twitch sounds that people can pay for, or can't pay for it, but do the channel point thing. I fucking love that sound.
Well,
Oh, no.
8:30 and the game hasn't started yet. I'm killing myself.
Whoa!
Excuse me.
What the hell, boy?
I had an alarm set for 8:30, so I felt the need to say something.
I thought you said you had an alarm to kill yourself. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Ah, yes.
That too.
It's Juneteenth. Gotta go.
Oh, shit.
My time is now.
Yeah, why don't you look at the time?
Time to pack myself into a suitcase.
Fuck no, baby!
Such memories.
Lovely.
Lovely jubblies.
Apologies if I don't sound 100% or do as many voices as I normally would. My throat hurt and my lungs do not like me.
We still
currently.
appreciate you, fam.
It's all right. I'm also a little hoarse.
Pony?
Sebastian? Same joke, two different flavors.
Two different flavors.
One man, two soups, no cups.
Just kept going.
That was kind of fucking lined up perfectly.
That was like perfect. I didn't even mean to do that, but that was perfect. He said one man. Just kept going. I'm like, is he gonna keep going? Let's keep. In a world where one man and one cup of Joe in the morning, once he goes straight
This is a
to
Rick and
work.
Morty skit.
It just doesn't stop.
Morty,
Oh,
Morty.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta put it way up your ass, Morty. Way up your ass.
Does anybody watch the new season?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I watched a little bit of it, yeah, because it's on Adult Swim, so it's actually really good.
Might do some of that.
It's dope.
New season of what?
Rick and Morty
Rick and Morty.
with
Rick
the
and
new
Morty.
voice actors.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Rigor mortis.
Right.
Rick.
Rick and Morty.
Part of me,
Rick
part of
and
my
Morty.
brain immediately went to gang.
Gang, I mean Soldier Boy, shit.
Exactly.
Soulja
He
Boy,
sang it.
tell 'em.
Soldier Boy, tell him. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and
Rick
Morty.
and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Just see the dancing alien. Just Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Bro, remember how everyone was like, this is the hardest shit to have ever come out? And he was just playing Fortnite. That was it.
Yeah.
Fort.
And he just started
Night?
saying Rick and Morty. He was just like, this is the hardest shit anybody's come out with. I'm like, bro, it's not even mid. It's less than mid. It's worse. It's worse than mid.
Imagine making a fucking zombie survival game and then just giving up entirely and making it a fucking free-to-play fucking battle royale with skins.
Isn't that fucking DayZ now?
Fortnite originally was started as
Oh, yeah,
a fucking
Fortnite was
zombie
like that,
survival
yeah.
game.
It was a tower
was a-
defense game.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I still have the Game Informer of when Fortnite first came out, and I remember reading it as a kid, and then years later seeing that shit. I'm like, why does that look so familiar? And I pulled the fucking thing out from like somewhere, and I'm like, wait a second, you sons of bitches! This is why I didn't like you. This is why. It was like fucking, I think, edition 2010, maybe 11. If I find it, I'll fucking. It's here though. It's in my stash of
Fucking video game trove.
book.
Well, it's like the in my drawer to the right of me right now. I have the original Final Fantasy 14, not A Realm Reborn. The
Ooh,
original that released.
The original.
And
Oh,
it has
shit.
the Chocobo helm because it was the pre-order special. I was like, oh god. I looked at that shit. I'm like, oh wow, I haven't seen
He's
that shit in years.
He's like, yes. The only
have-
reason I say that is because like I have a whole place for books, but then there's a place specifically under my TV to hold something that I just put books I don't give a fuck about, and that's probably what it is. So it's probably under the TV.
Everyone has one of those corners.
Right.
I still feel like an idiot because I actually paid for Fortnite.
Wait.
No, I
wait,
fucking
wait.
feel that pain because
Fortnite wasn't free at some point? You had to pay
No,
for
it was originally a game that cost money.
yeah. It was a
And the
zombie
Battle
survival
Royale
game.
was just like an add-on.
Yeah. And then they were just like, yeah, fuck it, free for everyone. We already got our bank for the first part. And then they fucking, I'm pretty sure the first part doesn't even fucking exist anymore. I'm pretty sure the zombies and the battle fucking survival tower
Nope.
defense is dead.
Either that or no one talks about it anymore.
Pretty sure there's no actual way to play it unless you have a CD for it.
That's fucking crazy. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? That's crazy. Pay for that is nuts.
If you're done with Fortnite, I'm Pete.
What up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Them
All
fucking
right,
sound effects
once
was
everybody is in the Roll20, we will go ahead and get started.
Hey, boy.
them sound effects was fucking with me last time.
Let me know if you're having any issues, Chris. If not,
Oh, it's actually wait. I think it's fine. It was just the fact that we was sitting there and I'm like, every now and again you hear a fucking seagull and I'm like, where the fuck? What time is it? Like,
Adventure time.
Come on, grab your friends. Going to distant lands.
Fucking, I just finished Fiona and Cake.
Oh,
I need to watch.
Shit was so good. No right to be that good.
right.
I need to watch it. I need to.
But it's one of those shows where I'm like, oh, we are never getting, like, you know, it's one season and that's it.
It's a one and done.
It fucking tortures me when they do that because there's so many fucking iterations they have in that series.
But they answered pretty much every question. You know, we know where, like, you know, I don't think there's anything left without just adding new problems.
Exactly.
I mean, what about Finn?
I mean, we know everything that happens to Finn. We know the whole rest of his life.
Other Finn, Farm World Finn, Finn that don't like magic Finn.
We know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Minor spoilers for Fiona and Cake.
I'm about to say, be like he. I mean, I saw clips. I just didn't watch the whole thing. I want to watch the whole thing.
It's
but
really
like,
good.
I know what happened, which at the end of him or whatever, or seeing him or some shit like that. I'm like, damn. But then they need to give me an answer about that. He need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need answers.
Yeah.
To that in particular, just that.
Yeah.
Him and his kids. We need some type of answers. Damn, but Finn is badass and every iteration is great.
Oh hell yeah.
Is this not everyone?
It is everyone. I'm doing some stuff because I was sick and have not finished prepping.
Oh, good. Just wanted to know what's going on.
Mine apology. Okay, could I get everybody to roll me a d20 for the recap?
Do the board garbage. Dan, tighten it.
Alrighty. Zeke, could you please tell everybody what happened last time?
So, after a unfortunate but survived running with a gigantic shark, we continued on our way, made our way into the port of
Nobani. Well, you guys technically aren't in port yet, but yeah.
Towards the port of Nobani, and discovered that it was being besieged by a ridiculous number of harpies, a couple of which we saw carrying a quote-unquote woman away, and it turned out to be another harpy. So we killed them all.
Murked.
We just about lost Sparks to the depths of the ocean, which was not great, but I managed to pull it back up. And I think after a little bit of a recovery period, we're about to head right back into that city, see what's going on.
Sounds about right. There's only one other thing I think of note that happened, which was you all, save Zashi, became infected with werewolf shark lycanthropy, and attempted to cure it in the way that you did before, but these stranger, bigger, more menacing-looking sharks seem to have infected you with a slightly stronger version of the curse. Something to that effect. And while you collected the blood from the corpses, you realize that you will need the expertise of someone more magically or alchemically inclined. to make yourselves a cure.
Well,
Thankfully-
let's find Elendril.
He's dead.
What?
He died of old age.
Elendril is a character in Sam's game that he runs. He's our NPC guy. All right. You guys find yourselves on your ship, the Maw. You are about 7 miles out of the port at this point. Prepared to head in. Most of you are clustered around Zashi, who is just awoken from near death. And you watched the last harpy wing its way out of sight. What is everybody doing?
Not dying, that's for goddamn sure.
I'm probably just about to do another chest compression on Zashi, and then she coughs up the water. Short of cracking another rib. You good there, Sparks? Almost lost you.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Let's get you some rest. Can you stand? Hold out my hand.
I stand.
Alright. Why don't you take a second, get some rest.
Zashi will
Benefit from 21 healing.
awesome, thank you.
Nice.
Lucelle, strangely quietly, flies over and heals you, and then leaves.
My God.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing we got Lucelle here. Let's say thank God.
Yeah,
But how much longer? We need to get the hell off this ocean. I know I'm not like in any authority, but like I need to, say that we have already gotten attacked twice so far. We need to leave. How far?
This is, partially more circumstances, but I think take a second to recover from that, because I don't know about y'all, but I got a little chunks taken out of me, and I'd like to recuperate a little. And then once we're done that, I think we head bang on into Nelvani. And if they haven't dealt with the harpies by then, help out with that, so we can get some buying and selling on what we need done.
Gotta agree with you there. Yeah, we definitely gotta rest up before we go and do anything else.
Yeah.
I just really don't want to get caught with our pants down again for the third time.
We handled that. We couldn't handle maybe 2-3 of them in a row. That's all.
Let's just yeah. let's hope.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
And
we
remind
get
me to get into port to see if we can outfit this thing with a fucking ballista or some shit.
Yeah, with a gun. I definitely will remind you of that.
I don't know if we got gold for a cannon, but
It's definitely
see.
not.
Could I search these bodies that are on the ship?
You can. They are naked harpies.
Ah, so they don't have anything.
They are not in the what clothes that some of them seem to be wearing melded into their bodies or are bare scraps like loincloths and things like that. While they are intelligent, they don't have very much use for weapons or armor or gold or anything of that nature. With their magical song, they can usually lure anyone and anything they need.
Right.
If you'd like to give a specific investigation to look for, I don't know, an alchemical component on their body, or if you want to like cut them open and see if they have anything in their stomach, but I don't know what you would be looking for.
I don't know what I'm looking for either, but I feel like there has to be some type of value to these things, seeing as though, they just flew over and, have been, I guess they've been doing this shit with other people, so maybe they got some shit. So maybe, yeah, let me, how do I cut open? Let me cut open one of these
Uh,
things.
Give me a medicine check to vivisect. Are you going to do? There are two regular harpies on deck, and what the one you're standing next to is the harpy matriarch.
I want that one, the
Okay.
matriarch. Let's see.
Real quick before you.
Oh shit.
Okay, you're doing it.
Sorry.
You look up. You say, "Hey, real quick,"
What?
and then there's a
What
sound.
What was that? Sorry. I didn't know. I didn't hear
Oh,
you.
all right. Looks like you didn't spill none. I was just gonna say, folks in the port might not be, paying attention to this particular fight, so it'd be worth either keeping one of the big ones on board or maybe chopping off a wing or a head just to prove that we did actually, you know,
I
tango.
was thinking about that. Maybe the wings are valuable. Maybe some weirdo wants wings. Harpy
Maybe.
wings.
Any
Uh,
excuse to chop off a body part.
Ah, you see? I'm glad
I
we can think alike.
mean, it is kind of fun, but beyond that, yeah, it's important to make sure folks is aware of what we done for them so that they can appropriately compensate us if they are so inclined.
I'm just keeping eye contact with him as he's speaking, as I'm cutting open this thing. My hands are in the thing's guts and everything. Just, yeah. Totally
Um,
understand.
You might want to focus on what you're doing there, Cuddy.
It's all right. It's okay. We're good here, right?
Yeah,
Just gonna look through here, look through the innards, see what we got.
high or low for favorable results in its stomach.
You said high or low?
Yeah.
I mean,
so coal, high or low, and then roll d20.
I'm gonna say high.
Roll me a flat d20, please.
Damn, it could not have gotten any lower.
You
have.
find a handful of fingers in its
Huh.
stomach. They don't appear to be wearing any jewelry or anything like that.
Damn it.
And that is the only thing you really find in its stomach. However, with a 19 medicine, you do pretty quickly slice into this thing and begin identifying the different parts. You find its stomach and check it out. You examine several of its other organs, most of which resemble a humanoid's, but there are some that are different. As you pointed out, it does have large wings. This creature is a medium creature, would have a wingspan of between 7 and 8 feet. If you wanted to cut its wings off, you could do so. I don't know what you would do with them, but that is something you could absolutely do with a 19.
We should definitely cut. We'd be cutting at least these wings off. This is the matriarch, the bigger one, right? Of the
Yes.
three. Yeah, we cut
And
these wings off.
One sec. Let me
sorry.
finish going through all the stuff I'm going to offer you.
Sorry.
You additionally find that not only is its brain quite significantly larger than the other harpies that are on deck, even its skull is just bigger. You find a pair of organs that you don't really recognize, but with an 18 you can determine that these two organs probably together allow it to transform itself, its shape, to resemble a different humanoid.
Ooh.
You remember that these things are shapeshifters. It has some kind of large gland connected to its central endocrine system that will physically reshape its body. Additionally, you also find the reinforced and magically enhanced vocal cords of this thing. Perfect for singing a song. And I'll say with a 19, you have heard of things like siren lyres and stuff. Like a catgut is very commonly used on stringed instruments. So something made from a creature that sings magically turned into an instrument could be a very powerful magical item.
Oh, That's great. I can turn her into a fucking guitar, is what you're telling me, basically, to a degree.
You could at least harvest her vocal cords and maybe find somebody. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm definitely doing that. I'm doing all the things. Hold on. So, we have vocal cords that I can harvest to make a magical weapon. We have shape-shifting organs, or a gland or something like that helps
Yeah.
the thing shape-shift. And then
It's
we have
probably-
big giant wings with a giant brain.
Mm-hmm.
So can we harvest, or can I harvest all of these?
I'll say you can get, with a 19, you'll be able to successfully get the wings, the form changing organ, and the vocal cords without needing to make an additional check. However, if you're going to crack into its skull, I would need a second medicine check.
Okay.
Or perhaps a sleight of hand to do so without damaging the brain.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Real quick.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Is the head like recognizably different from a human?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we. I mean, you're trying to crack into the skull, right?
Honestly, I think I mean, we can if you want to, but I think the wings, the vocal cords, and the shape shifting organs, I think that's a pretty good deal. You know, get
Right.
out of that. But if we want to, get another organ.
No, I'm good. I mean, I don't know what you could do with the brain or this kind of thing. I feel like the singing and the shape changing is about all they do. Well,
Yeah, and then the wings is like a symbol.
yeah. Well, I was thinking the head. It's like pretty distinctive. So if you want to keep the wings for anything, then that's all good. But the head is probably good enough proof for anyone that we tangoed with these tangos.
Pretty distinct, yeah.
All right, I like that idea. You can
And then we
mount the
just-
wings into your office, your captain's quarters. I like that.
I mean, I hadn't thought about that, but I could do.
Look, you already got a bearskin rug. You might as well put some wings up.
I feel like might want to wait for something a little bit more deserving.
You're right.
But,
You're right. You're right.
If you want it, I ain't begrudging you. But yeah, I'll take this head and we can lob the rest of these bodies overboard.
Yes,
actually,
sir.
Do we want to maybe rip out some of the pipes of these other two?
I'm about to say, yeah, we still have two other bodies we can
They
examine.
probably got the same base. From what I noticed, they didn't do no shape change yet, but
Yeah, but they did definitely sing, or got some type of pipe. So maybe we can scavenge something from these two as well. But yeah, I'm gonna rip out the vocal cords here surgically, professionally. Rip out the vocal cords and
You
the
sneak attack the vocal cords.
sneak attack the vocal cords. I'm gonna sneak attack the changing organs, and I'm gonna, grab the wings off. You know what I'm saying? Hand them to the captain. There you
I
go.
would love to assist, but I don't have medicine, so I don't know if I could.
With something like this, I would definitely say you need proficiency in the skill to help.
I got very lucky with this 19. Like
Hey,
insanely lucky. Like you have no
Mark,
idea.
How'd you feel about chopping up some bits? Seems like something you might be okay at. It's a brainy thing.
Oh should oh shit. Fan's gone. Should we start going after the other ones then?
Yeah.
Feel free.
I just figured, I don't know. I don't know if any of us are inclined.
I'm not proficient in medicine, so I don't want to mess up this again.
Yeah, I ain't great at it either.
Like I
but
said, lucky with that like I have 0. So
You were surprised at how well not only you were able to slice it up, but that you were like, oh yeah, this is this organ, this is this organ. I know
that's
what
what I'm
organs are.
like. I got a freaking just random clairvoyant view for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Just random as hell. It must be the shark awareness or the were
You just happened
sharkness.
to get a really, really weird frog in science class at school that was
Yeah.
exactly.
I just fucking like turn into Neo and I just see everything in code and I'm like, I see it now. And I start fucking.
You just open up the harpy and like it has labels on the organs.
Yeah. Nobody else sees it, but I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, huh? It just opens up like a file cabinet.
You rifle through, pull out a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one do you want to try on next?
Real quick, if I can, I'll turn to Shuri. Hey, Twiggy, you I mean, there ain't no general way to say this. You cut folk up a lot, so this seems like your purview. Would that be right, or is that more of a hobby than a profession?
Very much a passion, but not a profession. Though it is very
Right.
interesting to see Cutlass so masterfully gut one of these.
Well, I mean, I call him Cuddy for a reason.
Oh, you guys, fully bloody hands, just waves. It's like,
Aw, stop.
oh, stop it.
As you're saying that, you feel a tap tap on your shoulder,
Oh,
Kill.
That was it.
well, what is this?
You turn around. Pandaziver is there. You are holding the vocal cords in one hand and the shape-changing organ in the other. And she points at the shape-changing organ and then points at herself. And then puts her hands together in a please motion.
You want this? There you go. Honestly, you can. There you go. I reach my hand out with the organ. I don't know how, if you want to like put it in a bag or like, you know.
Is that gonna power you up or some shit?
Yeah.
She gives a very evil-looking smile, and then as you're saying, put it in a bag, brings it to her mouth and takes a very large bite out of the raw organ.
Let it happen.
Is it maybe we save one of the two just in case that makes you sick or some shit?
She chews, swallows, nods, and takes another large bite out of the organ. And as you watch, she begins to change shape. Her arms grow longer and narrower, and feathered buds sprout from her back. And she transforms into the form of a harpy matriarch. Still standing there with Panaziver's body language that you all recognize.
That is very handy. However, I highly suggest that you turn back before we go into part.
With the harpy's mouth, she'll take the last bite of the organ and then nod.
Very impressive.
Yeah, that is fascinating. I had a thought maybe I could take a nibble, but then I realized that maybe that's a you thing.
I think it's very
She
delicious.
nods.
What?
Oh, so Zip, they, I don't know. Zip is a change, or Zip can change their appearance, shape, and that. Used to be just as people shapes, but it seems like that kind of thing acted like a little bit of a power up for changing, and now she could turn into the harpy there.
Okay.
I mean, quite frankly, I'm surprised it was that simple, but
you couldn't like just. You literally make the food for it. You could have just like put it on a plate. You just. All right,
Hey,
I'm
Big bloody smile from this red-haired boy's form.
I'm like so perplexed and also very confused, slightly scared, intrigued. I'm just sitting there with my hands still like in a like outward like what the like shoulders shrugged, looking around, like what. The vocal cords are still in my hand. I'm just like, I put that hand back so she doesn't eat it. I'm just like, okay. So I'm glad you got a boost. I really am. That's great. Still a little confused, but it's all right. We're good. We're good.
He nods encouragingly at you.
I'm just gonna put the vocal cords in my sack, if that's all right.
I want to find a jar or something to put those in so that they don't go rubbing up or pulling apart.
That is a very good question. That is a very good statement. I'm about to say. I don't have
Don't
anything.
know how long it'll take before we find someone who can, make them in or something. But before we do that, let's chop up some of the other ones here. But I would highly suggest keeping the big ones strings different from the little ones because it might be better or something.
Yeah. Is there a way for me to put this away in a jar or some type or
Here,
something?
I'll go down there and see if I can find something.
I'm gonna say, do we have some supplies?
Zip, we got jars or vials or shit downstairs.
Let's.
If we need to put it on ice, I could provide some.
Babe, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, that's the second time somebody's talked to you and you haven't said anything.
No, I said zip. No,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no, that's
fine.
I'm dumb. Well,
Yeah.
no, I apologize.
you're
It's
good.
all right. But yeah, I am here.
Let's see.
Pan is ever.
Pan, do you?
She'll take off the her crossbow bolt quiver,
Yeah.
and proffer it.
I don't know if that's gonna quite do it. I'll just see if I can find some fabric or something downstairs, and then I'll fold it up, chuck it in the icebox. Also, maybe put like a little number on it, make sure this ain't food. But yeah, I'll go do that.
Okay.
Let's see. Should I? Where should I put the vocal cords?
Zeke, if you allow, Zeke is gonna take them and try and put them in the fridge or the icebox
Oh, okay.
so that they stay
I
fresh.
was also speaking. I was breaking the bit. Was breaking the fourth wall. Where in IRL?
So if you're gonna put them in the if they're gonna be stored on the ship, then put them in the ship's hold handout. If you're putting them in your haversack, you can put them in your haversack handout. Or if you just want them on your character sheet, you can add them in your equipment on your character sheet.
I'm gonna put them in the. Where's the? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put them in the equipment sheet then.
Yeah, so just add a pair of Harpy Matriarch wings to your sheet and do the Harpy Matriarch vocal cords on the ship's hold, treasure ship's hold.
I can do the ship's hold if you want.
Sure.
And if
Yeah,
you
sure.
need-
Okay, are you interested in harvesting wings or vocal cords from either of the two creatures remaining on deck? Either of the two unbutchered creatures remaining on deck.
I mean, I don't know if you guys want me to try again, because again, it was kind of a shot in the dark the first time. Now, I don't know if I should tempt fate twice.
I would be delighted to watch.
All right. Let's do this one up here. Shit.
Zip, are you in any way inclined to precisely chopping up things?
All right. So I'll do it as how should I say it? As professionally as possible. All right. So I just do medicine again. All right. Pray for me.
Right.
Hmm?
With a 17, I will allow you to get the wings and the vocal cords from this one.
Oh my god.
You're
This one
much
does
better at
not
this.
have an enlarged cranium nor a shape-shifting organ.
Oh my god. It's happening. Thank God. All right,
He's
cool. We
beginning to
did it.
believe.
Yeah, I'm believing. It's happening.
Believe it.
All right, we got more vocal cords and we got more wings. Who wants these vocal cords?
I mean, I think we'll put them in the same place.
Is there any visible difference between
They're
these and the?
smaller.
They're smaller. So okay, how should we do that then?
I'll hold on to them while you chop up the other one.
Yeah. You hold on to these bad
I'll,
boys.
I'll take him downstairs once you're done with that one.
You bet. Here you go. I'd hand him the vocal cords.
Appreciate it.
All right, last one. Let's see. All right,
Here we go.
here we go. Give me your energy. Come on.
Everyone, give me your energy. You are only able to acquire the wings from this creature if you would like them.
I mean, yeah, we might as well. Who knows? Who knows what we can do with wings? Question. Can? Oh wait, no. He can. Pan can turn into a harpy now, right?
You can specifically transform to mimic the physical appearance of a harpy matriarch.
Can they fly?
Do you ask her that?
Yeah. Can I go to? You fly by chance? Is that a possibility now?
She'll furrow her brows and concentrate and turn back into a harpy. And she gives like an experimental flap in a second. And she rises a little bit off the ground or off the deck of the ship and then kind of wobbles and falls back down. She gives you sort of like a so-so. Like,
Maybe
wait.
some practice.
Ooh, she just needs some practice. Or, hypothetically speaking, since you just ate that, what if, and hear me out, just real quick, we have 3 sets of wings. Maybe you can eat this set and, get another boost. I don't know how this works.
She's shaking her head as you mentioned eating the other part of it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. No,
Oh,
it's just a thought.
I mean, you could, but you'd have to pluck him first, and that's a whole ordeal.
That is the whole deal, yeah. I mean, technically you can eat them, and, probably fry them up. Probably tastes
Yeah,
pretty good,
like-
honestly.
You don't want to eat feathers. That's like.
But
eating
you don't
ant.
want to eat feathers. Yeah. I understand. But if we were to defeather this thing, would it
I
work?
think that's the effort.
I mean, that probably tastes good.
She shakes her head and points at the chest cavity of this one, as if to indicate that it was special.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna take some practice, like a kid learning to walk.
All right. That'd be cool. Well,
Nod, nod.
Definitely will try and help as much as I can. If we run into any more harpies with that specific organ, I'll throw them straight to you.
Well, I guess just try to remember if you fall off anything big, just to
Yeah, just think light thoughts. Think very light thoughts.
Gives double thumbs up.
just think of one of those weird dreams where you're just gliding around.
Yeah, think like when you're sleeping, but then you're about to fall off into like a bag, but then you fly away.
Specifically a bag.
Specifically a bag. All right. So we have wings and we have vocal cords. Where can
I'll take him.
you want to put the wings in the ship hold as well?
Probably in the
Yeah.
crates downstairs.
Might as well. I don't know. Yeah, go do that.
Okay.
Very successful. I'm very surprised it actually worked. Am I a doctor? Am I a doctor in my past life?
Probably.
I did hear one time about a doctor named Cody, but I can't remember where from.
Uh-oh. It's just, you just get like an infomercial in your head. It's like, oh shit. That might have been him.
I'm more thinking from the TV show House. But
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. All right, so we cut these guys up. How far are we from the port?
You guys are about 7 miles from the port. Before the Harpy fight, you did strike your sails. So you are not currently moving forward very fast at all.
So, how many days is that? It's not even that. That's not. No,
No,
we're 7 miles. We're not even
I
that
mean,
long. Yeah,
it's
like
probably
right there.
45 minutes,
Yeah, I'm about
or
to say,
maybe a
like
little
right
bit
there.
more.
So, we take a quick nap.
we'll put it at like cost so that it takes about twice that long.
Yeah.
For a short rest.
Yeah, short rest. Nice little nice little nappy.
Little nappy.
A nappy is what we call a diaper in New Zealand.
Right.
Oh, we kind of do it here.
Every once
Same
in a
thing.
while.
Yeah, like every.
We like to spice it up.
Yeah. You like spicy diapers?
Spicy. It was a spicy nappy.
Burnt nose hair.
Me when I eat Taco Bell,
Ew.
and I'm also a child.
Also, the harvesting the shit from the harpies, I think we kicked the shit overboard.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Kind of
we
a-
definitely kick. Let me come back up. I should help with the cleanup at least.
I
Okay.
cast yeet overside.
All right. I can't. Yeah, and I can't stress this enough. Yeet.
Yeah.
You just fucking kick them shits overboard. Well, not this one. We're keeping the head for this one, but like the rest of them, we can go.
Yeah, we chopped up the head. The
Oh, we
bodies
chopped
and
up the
shit.
head. Oh
They're all
yeah, yeah,
chopped
bet.
up. We're just doing cleanup.
Just kick the legs overboard.
All right. You knock all the rest of the bodies off of the ship.
Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa, that one did a flip. Did you see that one? That one did a flip on the way down.
Should roll that. Yeah, next bodies we get, we should roll them up like yo-yos and see how many spins we can get.
That sounds like a
Jesus.
fantastic idea.
I mean,
That's
yo-yos
horrific.
need strings, so you probably have to pull out the intestines and wind it around them, like between the legs.
I was just thinking, yo.
Innovative.
Next
We
time?
definitely
Next
are
time?
Doing that. Yes, I agree.
All right, we definitely got it next time.
Some ship passes by as we got like fucking.
We're all
song
looking
and
at 'em.
Fucking corpses, and we're just throwing them from the top sail, just yo-yo spinning.
All bloody, and while they're spinning, we're just looking at them. We're not even doing anything. We're just looking at them as they pass. Like,
Usually the snaps and just splats onto the deck.
Party foul.
someone starts walking the dog on the side of the ship.
One who gets the
All the way
biggest splatter
around.
on the sail is the winner.
Or you do that thing where you have the tennis ball on a string where people are hitting it. And they're all on
We just pull them back up and punching them back down.
the mast.
I'm training. This is training. This is all training. I'm training my boxing
Oh,
skills.
boy. All right.
Oh god.
We have fun.
DM,
here.
do we get a short rest then?
Yeah, if you guys are going to take a short rest, you guys can get the benefits of that. If you need to roll hit dice, you can feel free to do so. If you don't need to roll hit dice, just click the short rest button on your sheet.
Oh,
Short
with the rest, but it's
rest.
short.
Bing. Oh, perfect.
Short rest kings.
That's what
Did I
we
do it?
Oh, don't you have a specific rule about successes and failures for death saves?
Yeah, you need to get at least a short or long rest before they reset. They don't just reset on standing up from magical healing.
Got it. Okay, so I am still.
Fucked up.
They're gone.
Near death.
Well,
You're-
no, if once you
I mean, you
finish your
heal.
short rest, you can reset all your death
Yeah.
saves to 0.
Okay.
But until that, yeah, up until just now.
Until then, you're shaking in a corner, very scared.
You're gonna die at any
And
moment.
your your coral armor also goes away. So it only lasts 10 minutes, right?
Right.
Shakes intensify.
Hey.
Perfectly balanced.
Did I
as all
not do
things
it?
should be.
I pressed the short rest button.
You did press the short rest button, so you
Oh,
should
okay,
have
I did it.
gotten back.
I mean, yeah, I'm about to say I
you need
didn't
a-
heal or anything. I didn't
You
need
need
to
to
be healed,
go
so.
ahead by separately because you get to choose how many.
Yeah, well, he's not injured. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't injured, so that's why I didn't notice.
You would have gotten your Actually, I don't think you as a rogue get anything back currently at this
No.
level on a short
No.
rest, because your Dragonborn stuff are both long rest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your JHL.
Yeah.
Bucket.
And Cutlass did not take any damage in the fight. We'd love to see
I
it.
did.
I thought
my
I
job.
did, and I just hid under the steps.
Oh, and Lucille healed you. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah.
No needs damage.
Okay. Anything specific being done over the short rest that I should know about?
Just-
So, oh, my bad.
You're good.
I was asking about the learning of skills. Can we do that? Is that possible? Or are we too close to the port to do that?
I think you have already done it for this day.
Okay.
I have here in my notes that you already did practice skills on this day.
Cool. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I did the rest. I don't know.
Is music supposed to be going, by the way?
Yeah, the sailing ship ambiance is going.
I'm about to say it's just water. Just rocking in water. Rocking
Okay,
around
I have
Christmas tree.
actually been playing myself as well.
Oh, really? It wasn't playing for you?
No. Like the bar was going across the bottom, but I had to click play, otherwise it.
Oh, it did that to me too. Yeah. I
Very
thought it was just me. That's weird. Open together.
Yeah, Watch Together does not work for me anymore. I don't know what happened.
Maybe
As
a different
discussed.
browser.
Tried it.
Did you like get an extension or something recently?
Nope. It literally happened like on a Saturday to a Sunday. Like I went in the next day to make a game and it was just like, nope. Anytime you create a room, there's another person who's in there who is the room owner, and you can't make a room that doesn't have a room owner in it. So I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
Can you still
Seems to
listen?
have only affected you.
Yeah. Everybody else is fine. Everybody else who uses Watch Together can still use it
Watch
fine.
Together just decided fuck Nate in particular.
I mean, I must have cost them like thousands of hours of server time at this point.
Billions.
Yeah.
They said this motherfucker's done.
It's like, all right, we're done.
Enough.
We're done here. Just
All right.
Okay, so we had ourselves a short rest.
Yep. At the end of the short rest, you will be basically just outside of the city. Are there any final preparations that you guys would like to do before entering Nobani?
Just make
I have a question.
Answer.
What is the population like? Will I be seen as an outcast going here? I don't know if you answered this before or not.
So you not necessarily an outcast, but you would not be given. In Faerun, where you grew up, nobody really cared that you were a Dragonborn. Like,
Yeah.
they'll be like they'll call you Scales or they'll call you Fire Breather, but nobody really.
I didn't
gives a
see
shit.
any type of real like. I don't want to make it about
Prejudice
this,
or
but,
anything.
like prejudice, yeah. Like, and when I was growing up, so going to different places, I'm like,
Yeah.
should be fine.
So Nobani and the Galar Stub, because you did recently come from another Galar Stub city just before you were bagged and sent off as a sacrifice.
Bag.
You did probably get a bit more than of that. It's a little bit harder as a non-human to get a job. It's a little bit harder to find a nice establishment to stay in. There are less overall opportunities for you, especially
It is also bad
as
because
it
I am a
involves
pirate.
yeah, and especially as it involves the Galarian military and navy.
Did that do what I expected
It
it to
did.
do? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm a pirate, so no matter where I am, people are gonna automatically be afraid of me, whether I was a dragonborn or not. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you have that swagger to you.
Yeah.
I got the same tag, and I think between the two of us, our pirate
Oh
nature
yeah.
probably overcome people's. I think the fear is stronger than the prejudice.
Yeah, no, I really feel like the
Unlike regular
giant,
commoners, absolutely.
the tiger man and the dragonborn walking in this town is definitely gonna raise some red flags. But it's all right. Look, you and me, we'll stay in the back, and then we'll have the other guys do, do the talking.
Oh
Unless,
no,
unless we need something.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be right up front.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're the captain.
Would anyone like to roll me a history to know about the city that you are traveling to?
I'll give it
Anyone
a
who is
go.
from the Galar Stub can have advantage.
All right, I'll roll.
Which I think
again.
is just you and Cherie.
Oh. Are we doing history checks?
It is a history check. You don't get advantage
History.
because you're not from there, but you can absolutely roll.
But I know all
History.
kinds of stuff. I know all kinds of stuff.
I know barely anything.
Yay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Zashi, information about Nobani is actually very restricted in Faerun. There's not as much known about this city. Shuri, you are from, quote unquote, from the Galar Steppe, right? You spent the most time there of any of the human or material plane nations.
Pretty much.
I'll give you
Basically
advantage as well.
I can hear Zashi screaming, "Re-roll!" I would have
Into the
never not
heavens.
known anything about this, you stupid bitch.
How dare
Just
you
into the
question my
sky.
intellect?
There's no such thing as a restricted section for Zashi.
I know everything.
Jesus.
At
As
least
you all
that's what she thinks.
As you all sail closer and closer, you are able to
Whoa.
bypass the array of military ships that loiter outside of the entrance to this water-based city. And you move through the very large split between the tall cliffs on either side of you, a massive palace atop one, burgeoning farms spread out across the other. And you make it your way into Nobani. Cherie is able to inform you that this is the major port for the bulk of military and agricultural trade for the Ukrella Crescent. It has famously never fallen to military attack since it was taken by the Galar Stub over 100 years ago. Though the old palace has never been repaired as a symbol
Holy
of
shit.
disrespect. It is home to the Sky Bridge, a masterwork of non-magical craftsmanship. This highway connects the military and upper cities to the central city, where most of the people live. Sure, you would also know that this city is famous for its feats of athletic prowess. Many of the off-duty soldiers and military I don't know, I'm blubbering on words. Military people spend much of their free time betting at either the Blood Lake Coliseum or the Elysium Stadium.
Slightly important question.
Yes.
What's the sitch with, the Harpy Siege?
So the Harpy Siege was largely broken up by the cannons that are arrayed on the walls atop the cliffs on either side, which was when as they start to spread out, a smaller group of them spotted your boat and came in your direction.
Okay, they're largely dispersed.
Yes.
Promptly got
They
in the middle.
especially
Fuck
over the past hour they have
Yeah.
all been driven away, and like there are still, you can see as you're entering into
They're
this
just
bay,
pigeons.
many of the smaller ships outside of this cove are like chasing the flocks away from
Yeah.
land and out towards sea.
Okay. Got it. I just
Really
wondered if
aggressive
they're
seagulls.
having troubles or not.
No, yeah, you are able to enter unmolested, and as you make your way, you can see 3 major areas for which to dock. You can see what appears to be large dry docks that are mostly filled with large military vessels, being plated with armor and having weapons attached to them, as well as soldiers training on them. You can see quite a bit more of smaller ships, mostly merchant vessels, docking, and a few ships now, after the attack has ended, beginning to head out towards the open sea. But there are probably 30 or 40 ships docked in that north area of docks. And then the most empty area of the docks houses the largest ships. There are 5 ships that each dwarf your vessel. They are probably between 3 and 5 times bigger than your ship, depending on which vessel you're talking about.
Can't go there.
I would suggest going to the north one. Seems like that's where most of the trading is, and that's what we're here to do.
We might be able to get someone to work on our ship.
Yeah, well, we have to pull down south to do that, I think. But we'll do the trade first, I reckon, because I mean, I'm happy to do it, but I feel like the folks around here might not be too inclined to deal with a soaked tiger man.
And a dragon dude.
Yeah.
All right, you all make your way into the port.
This map is pretty.
You're
Thank
like
you.
Tokyo drifting right now.
Where did you find it?
Online.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Say you made it.
I made
I
it.
was about to say, you should have said that. You should have said that. I was waiting for that. I'm like, yes, clap.
Also, real quick, is our ship like that big compared to the other ships?
No,
Or-
this is just so that I can physically touch it. It's
PNG ship.
it's probably about this size. You see this like thin one here.
Got it.
Your ship is pretty fast and small. Yeah, you guys only have the 2 masts, so like even a 3-masted ship is going to be bigger than yours.
Yeah. Alrighty. Cherie, I know you creep some folk out, but you seem to be probably the most proficient at. That's all. Yeah. Also, DM, you've put us on. Yeah, there you go.
I know.
Okay.
Please.
So, if you don't mind coming with me while I'm hauling all of our goods off to wherever we're going.
Gladly, Captain. I'll see if we
Great.
can't charm a little extra coin.
Is it okay if I also come as well? I would like to
Oh,
also help, and maybe I can also find someone that can help me with these vocal cords.
Yeah,
Who knows?
absolutely. They're, I mean, they're your prize. You're the one who thought of it and harvested them, so feel free. They're just down in the hole, still on ice. So, but I would probably only take one. I probably only take a few of the lesser ones, just in case.
Just
Some
in
folk-
case, yeah, if something happens.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
And
Speaking of something happening,
Ah!
as you're pulling into port, skillfully parking in reverse, you are in the process of throwing ropes over the side, tying your ship up, Panaziver and Kill, running along the deck, securing your ship to the dock, when a portly, middle-aged man wanders over. He has a large clipboard and is being followed by a small, slightly scruffy-looking child that has large vertical irises.
How you doing, friend? Pupils or irises?
I think
Pupils is the black bit, irises is the colored bit.
the
Yeah.
colored bit, yeah.
The colored
Vertical, yeah.
Okay.
Which reminds me,
But
before
if
they
you-
fully get a sight of me.
Yeah, the pupil is also, it would also be vertical, but the whole eye is like that.
Oh,
Got
okay.
Probably pupils might be the most clear way to state that, if that's useful.
Are they
to you.
like lizard people? Or...
It's distinctly snakular.
Ooh.
Spectacular.
As we're tying off the ropes, I'll hop down and give a nod. Greetings. I'm assuming you're the dock master or some such.
Something like that. He pulls out a very large handkerchief and proceeds to very loudly blow his nose.
You know, I would have
That's some Foley work for you guys.
Do you some good. Apparently not.
Reason for your visit to the city?
Trade and repairs.
Nature of your cargo?
Blood and
Mineral-
guts.
Biological.
He will quirk an eyebrow at you.
Well, we ran into some of them harpies running their way out, chopped them up, and took some bits.
We're adventurers, you see.
Yes. The captain, as was Zashi, who's the one who has claimed mercantile over the ship, has taken priority, knowing that many bards and others would, well, have a great interest in making a lyre or other finer strings from harpy vocal cords.
We'll be wanting the ziggurat then. He'll glance over all of you. Shri, do you make yourself appear mostly human? Like, do you round your ears out and your eyes? Okay.
Make sure that I am not in any way, shape, or form Fey looking.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Quick question, because I was just thinking about this, and I don't know what he's about. This guy is looking over us. If we do end up, needing something, could we name drop the guy that we met before that we sold the dragon parts to?
I don't know. You
Isn't
can
he
try.
like a general of some type?
He was a captain.
A captain. There you go. But wasn't he also coming from Nobani?
He was actually heading to Nobani.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Well, do we, looking around, recognize where that ship is docked?
Yeah.
You don't see. You do not see that ship. Well, give me a perception.
Both of us.
Yeah, if you're both looking around at this moment, as he's kind of waffling a little bit about visiting the artificer ziggurat, he's directing this at Shuri, as he assumes that she's the highest ranking one. Zeke, you glance around, you don't see anything that resembles that military vessel. Cutlass, you also don't see that particular ship. You do see the two ships that that vessel was escorting. They are docked in the long-term docks across the harbor.
Okay. But yeah, I was about to say, like, if we need some like staying power, maybe we could name drop this guy and be like, yeah, we actually did some business with the dude that just came, or that was supposed to be on his way here. Sort of like we got vetted already. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate your insight, but I think that's something to do when we're going for repairs and the like.
Oh no, I'm just putting that out.
Yeah, it's an OOC thing. He will say, Anything else to declare?
Well, we need to declare just to be, well, clear.
Illegal goods, magical items of a rarity, higher than standard. Murderous
Uh,
killers, escaped convicts, that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Are you harboring any fugitives of the Gilarian militia?
Don't believe so. No.
Looks over shoulder fugitives.
I will remind you guys, one thing that you definitely have that you know is illegal is you have lycanthrope blood. A very, very dangerous thing to have, especially in a city, where if that got into anything, you could very quickly see an epidemic happen.
Oh dear.
Because we
How are we
might
gonna
need,
go? Hmm.
and to my understanding, not visually recognizable by anyone without extreme alchemical knowledge.
No, but they do because of that kind of thing need to test like blood and stuff.
Is there a way to hide it?
Well, that's the question right now is I believe Zashi had all of that blood on her, right?
Mhm.
Is that on your person, or did you leave that in your quarters, or
I thought I had doled it out.
does everybody have their own?
I don't have any.
I believe it was recollected at the end of the time
Oh,
that we
okay.
found out we could not cure ourselves.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I do have them then.
Okay. So as he says, do you have anything to declare? Who is going to give me a deception check?
I will.
Alrighty. Please give me the lie.
I would like to assist if that's possible.
I don't think I
Tell
should
me-
do anything.
Yeah, tell me what you guys say.
No, I don't believe we have nothing to be worried about.
Just a few things that we've collected, but it should all be within proper sale. Don't think there's anything that sits out of place. Have a couple of weapons here and there. Few pieces of treasure, not too much else.
Oh, and to clarify,
Yes,
your
hot
magic
vocal
item.
cords.
Your standard magic item strength, what would that be here?
He will. I mean, he will describe what sounds like anything higher than an uncommon rarity would need to be declared. It's not necessarily illegal to have, but they do need to know that you have it.
All right, I don't think we have anything of that nature. I'm trying to kind of shift focus onto things that aren't an issue.
You do see that he is eyeing Zashi's armor.
That is for defensive properties only, I can promise you that.
What?
What?
He adjusts a monocle that he's wearing, and you all realize that he can probably see. He probably has some kind of detect magic going
Of
on.
rarities of like rare. That was my next question. Like, how can we tell what is rare or not?
So all the magical items that you have in your acquired magic items folder, you should be able to see at the top level. It'll say the name, and then it'll say like wondrous item, and then it should have its rarity. So for example, your handy haversack is a rare level magic item.
Okay, got it.
The
got
hat of wizardry that Zashi has is a common item. I just was looking at it. The coral corset is a very rare item. Things like that.
it. Okay.
So assuming you guys go down the line and declare your magical items that he's able to see, and don't lie to him about that, he will go to kind of unceremoniously brush past onto your ship and stop for a moment and say, "Fido, stay." And the Yuan-Ti child who was moving to follow him stops in their tracks and kind of stares after him with large eyes, and then watches all of you.
Yo, his name is Fido.
What?
That's pretty fucked up.
He will stride onto the deck of your ship. Looks around, noting the blood stains on board, some of the harpy feathers that are still laying around from your impromptu surgery.
You definitely should have cleaned that up.
Nah.
He goes over and knocks on the door to the captain's cabin, and like listens at it for a second.
And step up. That would be me.
He'll look over at you and push the door open, gives sort of a disinterested glance inside, makes his way over to the top of the stairs, looks down. You can see Lucelle laying in a hammock down there, and
Dead.
he curls his lip a little bit, seeing a fairy.
I'm definitely following just a little closer than would be comfortable, just being like slightly passively intimidating.
Absolutely. You can tell though that this guy he deals with this kind of stuff all the time.
You're looking down
Unless you
on
want to
him.
make me a dedicated intimidation check, he's
I'm just I just figure make it clear that if
you're not
need
happy
be,
about it. Yeah.
I want to make it clear that if need be, I am absolutely a threat.
Okay.
You just
I
want to
mean-
have a menacing aura, even if you're not
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah. Menacing aura is a good way to say it.
Yeah.
I think is clear enough with both the pirate background and being a fucking 8 foot tall tiger man.
Absolutely. With that, he makes his way just barely down into the hold, enough to basically stick his head around the bottom of the stairs and look into the hold proper. He can see like there's a little bit of a blood trail leading to the ice box where you guys have stored your vocal cords, and he can see the wings sticking out of one of the open crates, and most of the other crates I believe the rest of the crates are empty or storing rations, which would all be open since you guys use those daily. And he will nod and make his way back up the few steps. He'll say, it's 10 golds to tie your ship up, and an additional 5 per day you'll be staying.
I don't believe we'll be staying overnight. So
That is a good question. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that.
It is. So you finished the fight around midday, so it's probably 1 approaching 2 in the afternoon as you arrive, just to help you guys.
We'll stay overnight because we need to do trading and shit.
And how many days until the full moon?
Last we know.
Yes.
Because that was what, like 2 days ago, or a day ago?
That was
We checked?
probably a day ago.
Yeah, right.
No, the harpies were immediately after the sharks.
No.
No.
The
These were after we met up with the dude and sold them the dragon parts, right?
So you left Haven on day 39. On day 40, you sold the dragon turtle bones to Captain Loom and were attacked by the were sharks
And then
after he very quickly left.
You're right.
The next day, day 41, you were able to travel mostly peacefully, and then today, the 42nd day, you heard the cannon, saw the harpies, and had several of them driven towards your ship.
Oh, so we've only been 2 days.
So yeah, so it's the full moon is in between a day and 3 days. So there's quite a bit of a fire under you guys right now.
Yeah, so she definitely can't stay then.
Yeah.
Or at least if we do come back, we got to come back to upgrade the ship, so we should just stay out, get what we
I
can,
think we'll do our trading and
then leave, stay outside the city limits.
I
for a
think we'll
little
do
bit.
our trading. See if we can get some repairs done. in
Yeah.
the time we have, and let's just do the 10 gold for the docking, and then if we end up staying the night, we can drop off the other 5.
Okay. He will hold out a hand.
Yeah, pull out 10 gold.
Okay. He takes it and very carelessly drops it, like without looking at the child, who struggles to catch the pile of coins in their hands. And he says, "Welcome to Nabani," and turns with a swirl of his large cloak and strides off down the deck. The Yuan-Ti child following, stumbling in his footsteps.
I am going to turn to Panazitha, and once the guy's out of earshot, Zip, I think Giggles can babysit the ship all right. Do you reckon you might be able to follow that kid and maybe offer him a change in employment? I don't like how that bastard's treating him.
He quirks her eyebrow at you, wondering if you have more to say. Like, really?
Is there slavery here? Is that what's going
Less slavery, more indentured servitude.
on? Oh, like serfdom.
Yeah. Not much better.
No.
Uh-oh, the radical communist has entered the serfdom chat. Like...
Look, don't patronize me, Zip. Look, I'm an orphan, and the place I grew up was not nice. And that fella reminds me a little bit of the kind of lady who was in charge of the place I lived. And well, just will you do it or not?
She'll nod. She makes a complex gesture that you don't immediately catch, and then she just points at your gold purse and makes a sort of questioning gesture.
Oh my god, we should teach her ASL.
None of you know
I guess-
ASL.
Common sign language?
GSL, Galari.
I know. Does she know what is it that I have? I forgot. It's a code.
DSL.
Oh,
She-
DSL. We could give her hand gestures.
She does have like a stack of note cards that she uses if she really needs to communicate something, but it's much easier for her to just mime at you guys. Because you guys
Does she know thieves can't? Because I have that, so we can communicate through that way. Because we
she
send codes.
That would be fierce.
She knows thieves can't, but she can only communicate via the symbolic thieves can't. So like
Yeah, I would
markings on the side of a
codes and
house,
shit, yeah.
like where she knows where marks are and stuff. But like thieves can't is also, if you use it to speak, it's basically like a way of talking in code where you talk about something that sounds innocuous, but you slip in words that like you say, oh, the sky is really blue today. I'm probably gonna go out and go fishing. Means
Dog
like
whistling.
yeah, that means like this type of artificer guard is patrolling the fishing docks or something like that.
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be dope though. We could do that. I mean,
She
for
can't
just
talk,
for like
she doesn't
lighting,
talk.
but just letters and stuff like that. Can she? It's not like.
She
'Cause
could
it
absolutely
also says
write
code,
in code.
yeah.
Yes, she
Yeah.
could absolutely write in a coded language that only you would be able to
Yeah.
understand.
Not all the time, of course, but like
I'll-
if we need something.
I'll pull out 2 gold. There's enough for you.
She shrugs.
Buy yourself something nice.
She's essentially asking what, like, it's a complex question. She'll take the time and write it out.
Yeah.
What's the offer? Like, what you
mean-
said, offer him a change of employment. What should she offer this child?
I'm not sure he's being employed more right now. It seems like more a slave. So, if he wants to come on board and, maybe do some cleaning, learn to cook.
I mean, we do have some roles that need to be filled.
Oh my god. That would be classic us.
Very deep.
I was like,
Picking
you know
up-
what? Come in here. You're the nurse now.
We'll feed him right, treat him right, give him a
Aww.
look at the end of the day. This is him talking just to Zashi off. Sorry, not Zashi. Kind of said it off to the side.
Okay.
really want nothing about this.
Okay. She'll nod and take whatever gold you'll give her, and stride off into the dockworks, following along
Just
in
sort
the
of,
direction that guy went.
just as she leaves, discreet like, if you don't mind.
She smiles, and makes it like she smiles like, of course. It's very clear. And a few seconds later, she disappears into the crowd. Let me see what her stealth is.
Assassin's Creed style.
It's pretty okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
She gets that like digital overlay.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a very satisfying noise.
And like 5 people near her start glowing. Yeah.
It's actually very noticeable.
Yes. Twiggy and, well, I suppose anyone who wants to be coming, we're going to go and see about selling what we got.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
And I'll, just put a minute. It's part. You got a list of what we got there?
Yeah.
So
Holds up the list.
Yeah, and I'll just sort of go down the list. So I'm thinking we're selling. I only got the ship's hold here.
So what was it again? The oh.
So in the ship's hold, I'm thinking, we're gonna be selling
2 harpy wings.
Oh yeah, but we got a couple of stuff from before that. So we got a sash. That should go for about $250. We got a
pretty tile.
Yeah, we got a pretty tile for about $250. We got a coffer with a pearl, $250. Salt cellar, $250. Cherie, did you want to keep that?
Currently that is already in her position. The Moonstone Salt Cellar.
Okay. Do you want to keep that, Cherie?
Yes, you can reduce that for the amount I would be shared. It would be $250.
All right, let me just get rid of that from the ship's hold. And a crystal bowl. It's about 50. And we might as well bring the shark skin cloak and all the creature bits we done got.
How much can be put in the bag of holding? It's like a certain amount of pounds.
500 pounds.
How are we looking right now?
I think we can put the rations back on the ship.
Yeah. I think we should put food on the ship, rations on the ship, etc., and then so we can put the stuff from the hold into the bag of holding.
In terms of traveling this stuff, you guys do remember that Cuddy does have his sack, which is empty currently.
Yeah, it's nothing in here. Yeah. So
put it in the sack.
Put everything in the sack. What do we need to put in the sack?
Should we, for organizational purposes, move all these things from their sheets?
Yeah, this is the moment as you guys, like, you're the quartermaster, so you're telling everybody what is coming off the ship, where it goes, and Zeke is loading stuff into Cuddy's bag.
Right.
Yeah, so what's going in?
I'm moving stuff right now. Because I assume Zashi, even though it's not hers, would keep the list.
You definitely know at least what's in the bag of holding and the treasure, and the ship's hold.
Also, I've separated the ship's hold into treasure and not treasure.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys are planning to take the brocade, the tile, the coffer, the crystal bowl, the sharkskin cloak, specifically only the harpy cords and the harpy wings, not the matriarch wings or cords, right?
Are we keeping the mithril armor?
Does anyone want to use that?
Mithril armor. Hold on, let me back out real quick. I didn't see any bag of holding items. Oh wait, no, that's on the ship, right?
Yes.
So the mithril armor is chainmail, which is heavy.
What does it do? Oh, there it is. Hold on.
It's
It
light,
just
so you
means
would
it
not,
doesn't.
yeah, you would not
It
have
doesn't
disadvantage
give
of
you
yourself.
health disadvantage, but you'd still need heavy proficiency, I think.
You do need heavy armor proficiency to wear it.
So no.
No, I'm good.
Alright, I think that might be something worth selling then too. So I'll move that over to the bag.
Yeah, throw everything in the sack.
Yeah, and Sam, it sounds like you're editing the sheet right now, so just so we
I
don't
made it
have
with
multiple
chip
people
yeah.
doing them.
Oh yeah, I'm not in the sheet right now, so.
You can have them open so long as you're not actively editing them at the
Editing.
same time. Nobody will
Yeah.
overwrite each other.
There you go.
Dope.
Nice.
And just the regular harpy vocal cords. Okay. We're gonna leave the wings and the matriarch stuff for next time.
Yes. Good shit.
Thank and dope.
Nice. And this will be a good test to see if there's a difference if we make these harpy things into weapons.
I don't think they're weapons, more like
Well, not
strange.
like weird items that could be used, possibly.
I mean, I'd be interested to see what happened if you use some as bowstrings, but I don't know if that
That
work
would
out.
be crazy.
Where there maybe like singing arrows or something.
Singing, yo, I like that. I like that.
Song stream.
It's not quite my purview, but I imagine it'll be pretty cool.
I mean, we got multiple, so we have multiple tries to do something.
All right. So we'll see if we can find some buyers for what we got. Where do we put all them crystals that we picked up?
You said crystals.
Yeah, we mined a lot of crystal back at the tower.
Crystal bowl? Wait, hold on.
No.
I don't see it. Oh, a set of
Yeah.
crystals. No.
No, so we mined a bunch of crystals back at the tower, the purplish ones, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Is that not in the sack? It's not in the sack.
It should have been in the sack. Or we filled up the bag of holding a fair bit. Although no one added it.
I think it was added, but I believe Bobby Longzugs had used the bag of holding and wiped it out at one point.
Oh,
Oh. Fuck. Okay.
shit.
DM, would you mind helping?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm quiet because I'm going through Josh's
Yeah.
YouTube trying to find the episode that you guys were there.
Yeah. It's the tower.
Yeah.
Second episode of the tower. Might have been. I don't know how many we were in the tower for.
Yeah.
Because that was when you guys
Scapegoat
saved me,
session
right?
19.
That was when you saved me. That was my first game.
Yeah.
Scapegoat
We
session.
went. There was like a thing with diamonds, and then we got jumped by that weird diamond monster thing. Or
Yeah.
a crystal
first
monster thing.
First game with Cuddy, I think it was.
Yeah,
Might have been.
literally the first game. I remember that.
Okay, it's not episode 19. It's not that. Okay, let's see. You guys fought the oozes things. Dragon oozes.
I know that it was enough that we had to put some in the haversack and not just the bag.
I definitely haven't edited the haversack this entire time.
It's all good. I'll do it when he finds it.
Huh. The first part of that session was almost entirely combat with the oozes.
It was the same one. I think it was the session after that.
Yeah, it would be the session after that because we had a chance to.
It was the same one in which we had the bean thing happen.
Yes, the bean thing.
That's session 18. Yeah. So you fought the. Did the beans happen before or after?
Before.
The beans were before the mining happened. Okay, so. Because. Are you sure it was not before you guys met, Cuddy?
No, because that was the thing with the little mushrooms in the corner, right?
Right.
It sprouted like mad mushrooms in the corner.
I think
But then I don't remember because we did visit that room, the room that you guys saved me in. We visited that room at least twice. We went down.
It was
back.
session 17. Hold on, session 17 part 2.
I remember that.
I think.
Didn't we also sleep in that room too?
Yeah, I think what happened was it was when the mushrooms popped up, and then I had to run back after mining. The mining, I'm not sure, but
I don't think so. I think you were right. It was the session because you guys started in the room with all the dragon cultists, and you met Cuddy, and then you went out and you were investigating them, and then the sword. Yeah, and then you headed north. You started mining. And what did I say? Here we go.
It might actually be in the chat log.
It definitely is. It's just easier for me to go through the thing because then I can hear myself talk about it rather than go through the thingy.
The thingamabob.
Because yeah, you did run from mining to go fight the crystal monsters and the dragon grafted guys. And that's where you got the ointment.
I got mined twice, if I recall.
We did, because after you were done, after we were done with the dragon arm dudes and stuff, you went back to mine again. I remember that.
Okay, wait. Oh, I'm talking about it here. Okay, here we go. Athletics with advantage. Huh. I didn't put in chat. All right, let's roll a because combat immediately happened, and then you guys were because the other thing you were doing is you were taking the crystals that were serving as torches and you were breaking them out of their housing, and you collected a pair of those, but they stopped glowing when you did that, and I described that maybe somebody would buy them. So roll me a D100 for poundage of gems, and we'll go from there because we've spent enough time on this already.
Everybody?
Good lord! Roll me another D100.
Oh sure, you got it. Yeah, I see.
Okay, 18 pounds of gemstone, which is still a pretty hefty amount.
I feel like it was. I know that it was enough that the bag of holding couldn't hold it.
Right, I remember that.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
We
I
have
don't
spent
know
quite a long
either.
time on it.
And
Yeah,
fuck it.
we
You guys
definitely-
have 200 pounds of strange underwater gemstone.
Yeah. That sounds
Fuck it.
right.
We spent too much.
That's perfect. That sounds great.
God just
That-
looked at us and said, "Fuck it."
Your handy haversack is unable to hold that because the pouches for the handy haversack are smaller than a bag of holding. So
Okay.
Zeke is probably carrying a
Yeah,
crate with that is entirely full of these gemstones.
Mhm.
Anything else
that you
can
remember,
put in the
yeah.
bag?
Because I described it as one very large, like, growth of gemstone that went down
Yeah,
farther
it was
than
like
you were
it was.
able.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a-
like a whole way full of it, and I
It was-
spent like a couple of hours on it.
No, not a couple hours.
It was
An hour.
a good time, a good long time, but it wasn't like hours. I think.
Yeah,
It
you
took a
spent time
minute.
while they were investigating the next room, and
Mhm,
then
we
Oh,
got
right.
jumped.
you guys got jumped. Yeah, so you came running. So yeah, fuck it. We'll say you got one big ass chunk of gemstone. All right, you guys get off of your boat. You make your way into the dockworks and find my favorite feature to include in Fantasy City: a brochure labeling the locations that are notable in this city. You know that you are in the dockworks. This is where most of the people who sail or fish for a living live. While they do repairs here, this is not where ships are made or crafted, but where people who live and work on ships store their boats most of the time. You will also note via your map that the only way overland to make it to the central city would be up through the high city and across the bridge. Alternatively, there are quite a few gondola services that you could rent to cross the channel into Shipwright City or the central city.
Real quick, I just checked my inventory. I do have 50 of the purple crystals. I think that was from the first.
There we go.
And then there
No,
was also...
the green ones were from the first one.
Yeah, green ones were the first one. Purple
No,
was
no, I know, but I'm pretty sure I mined once, and then it was interrupted, and then I went back to mine again.
Well, let's just say you have the 50 purple crystals, because that's what we have, and we've done it so much. So we have you have the 50 purple crystals. They're all like fist-sized chunks that you broke off. You've got them in a big crate, and together they weigh about 200 pounds.
All right.
Damn.
We're gonna
Okay.
be making
Um,
money.
yeah.
Shall we?
I'm sort of hefting the crate. So, I mean, I can take a look around, but it'd be nice if one or a couple of y'all would, do so a little bit quicker than I can hauling this shit.
I would recommend getting a gondola so we don't have to hike the entire mountainside of the city.
Yes, that's a good idea.
But I mean, down here, probably where we're gonna do the best trade.
As you
so-
glance over your very fancy brochure, you do note the Barnacle Market, a market that literally is attached to the underside of the Great Sky Bridge, just south of the central city. It's the
Cool.
largest open-air market in the city, which is probably your
shit.
best bet.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to do some walking and shit. Let's go get a gondola.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they don't.
I'll proceed with the captain so we don't get shunted or shouldered by assholes.
I'm about to say I'm also going along.
How far is this trip?
Our
I
favorite
didn't-
gondola ship.
I did not make the map accurate to distances, so you guys
Quick,
make your
a
way.
scale right now.
Okay. If your ship is
That's a bit
14.
smaller than
Quick
that.
maths.
Big math.
Quick maths now.
Big
Our
mess.
ship is about 6, if this is accurate.
Freaking game theory, this thing.
Maybe 4. Let's just do 5, for simplicity's sake. Our ship is 5.
That's way too big. Hold on.
I mean, on a gondola wouldn't take too long.
That's just a theory.
Yeah, that's about good. That's the thing that we have there.
Wow.
You walk along the dock and encounter quite a few varied and different people. While most of those that seem to be working or operating ships do not appear human, almost all of the dock officials and guards, and those that you can see wearing finer, possibly like captain's clothing, do appear human. There's a distinct sense of a power dynamic in the city.
I'm getting the vibe that we don't like Yuan Ti here.
They don't like anything here.
Yeah, you do see, probably for the first time in a little while, you see a couple other Leonin actually gathered around outside of what appears to be some kind of restaurant, smoking and playing some kind of card game. I'm just gonna there's a much more diversity in this city than Mustaklos or especially than the prison that you guys were in before.
Yeah. And in a head cannon, there's like a subspecies of Leonin for most big cats. So I'm wondering whether there are these a lion or tiger or what, like whether there's any number.
What are they giving?
On this continent, you would actually see a more panther-like Leonin, lithe and tall.
Wakanda forever.
Though they do still have large black manes, which adds to their intimidating nature.
Yeah. I just give a courteous nod towards them.
Two of them ignore you. One of them gives you the nod back. Yeah, there are Dragonborn, though not in plenty. There are Yuan Ti probably is the most non-human, or the highest population of non-human individuals. There are quite a few of them moving about the city, most of them in fairly simple clothing. But you can see as you make your way to the east side of the dockworks that there are quite a few large buildings that hold skiffs and gondolas that all appear to be for hire. You can hear the cries of people hawking wares, fish, and the like are being proffered all throughout this area as you make your way over to a gondola. There are several different ones. Are you looking for a person of a specific race? Are you just looking for what looks like the cheapest? Or are you looking for a big one that's definitely going to be able to take you all? There are varying levels of fanciness.
We all know insert fantasy race cannot drive.
Yikes.
I would say be looking for one that's big enough, one that's going to carry the weight of all of us and our ship.
Yeah, big one.
Not necessarily fancy, but like industrial.
Yeah, like
an industrial gondola.
Yeah, but
have that.
probably one that isn't run by a human, because I'm imagining the humans are
gonna
mostly
upcharge us.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Is anyone else helping? Or?
I'll do a perception.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine we're all looking.
Everybody give me a perception check, and I'll give you all a different option. I'll describe which one each of you see.
Ooh. Jesus Christ! I'm not.
Zashi is only looking at the big Leonin over her shoulder.
Sounds about right.
It's like,
Cherie, your eyes catch a young, elven-looking man. His skiff is about 15 feet long, and he's. It's hard to tell elven ages at a glance. He might be between 120 and 150. And he seems to have sort of a vacant look in his eyes, very bored, doesn't seem to notice you as you guys are approaching. Zeke, you see a pair of tabaxi that seem to be working a fairly large... it's more of a barge, really. It's this large rectangular 20 by 15 feet barge with large walls on the side. You can see it actually rides fairly low in the water due to its own weight. And they both have these long poles that they are spinning around, much like a sign spinner outside of a fast food restaurant, attempting to gain the attention of the crowd. Mr. Kill, you see a very scruffy-looking human man who is sitting on what appears to be a metal vessel that has some kind of large alchemical device strapped to the back. You do not see any oars or anything on that ship, but you do see a sign. It says fastest travel through Nobani.
Guys, hear me out. Now, I know what you're thinking. You go to the other. No, look at that guy. Look at the guy over there. Look, do you not trust the look on that guy's face? He said fastest travel. We can get over there and back and back on the ship and gone. You know.
Not that I don't trust the guy. I don't trust the ship. It looks like it's gonna explode.
No. That's what you think, but I feel like look at it's made of like straight metal. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's good. I don't know. I feel like it's good.
Feel like it's gonna cost us a pretty penny.
No, maybe we can work up a deal.
Docks.
Let's talk to him first. Let's talk.
Let's go check it out. If it is really that fast.
Oh boy, look at the muscles on that one. Do.
Sashi. After camp when we're done.
Fair enough. What are we doing?
We're gonna go and have a look at the metal and artificery barge.
You see that boat over there?
With these rolls, I guess Sashi's just really shook up after. After, I guess, almost
You're just
drowning.
recovering.
Zashi actually still hasn't pulled the cloth out of her ears. So she's actually still deafened. That's why she doesn't know what's going on.
Oh my god! Oh, I totally forgot about this. So, throws them on the ground. Say something.
Zeke sort of mouths some words.
Everyone just stares at her like,
Everyone starts mouthing words, saying nothing out loud.
I was just thinking that. Oh my god! Just says no one say anything. Just. Oh, that'd be so. Oh man.
Just kidding. All right, let's
head over.
Oh, thank God.
Also, you might want to pick those up.
You draw off the floor, that is.
And also the cloth. I mean, that was I appreciate that witticism, but
I had to take the moment.
She'll like grab them and toss them in the ocean. I don't think she needs them anymore.
yeah, that's better. I know magic folk can do some creepy shit if they find bits of you, and I think earwax might count.
Oh. That's very kind of you, Zeke.
That's kind of gross. I didn't think they'd do that.
Magic is weird, man.
You got hitters like that take your earwax?
This sounds classist.
Welcome to the Galler stuff, baby!
Alright. Let's go talk to this bastard.
You
Go
make
ahead.
your way over to the scruffy human. He is reclining in the ship. You guys have never seen a speedboat before, but as you approach, you see a metal vessel painted white and red that has... does anyone speak Halfling?
Oh no.
Oh,
Who would speak halfling?
what is a
The
halfling?
rarest you know.
I don't believe anyone does.
Okay. You guys don't know what the writing on the side of the ship is, but it's a fairly long name.
HR huffing stuff.
Is it one of the fucking? Is it the name of that one place in Scotland that's the longest name in the world, apart from the
No,
one
but
place?
it's really funny.
Yeah. Also,
Uh,
we in New Zealand one-upped that name, by the way. Just
Oh, hell
for
yeah.
bragging. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, you make your way over. He is reclining, looking out over the bay and the fishing vessels that are now en masse heading back out of the city to recoup as much time as they can after they are recalled back for their own safety. It is nigh impossible to miss your approach due to the nature of your party. And he will whip his feet off the dash and sit up. He is very scruffy, so he'll run a hand through his slightly greasy brown hair and stand up. You can see some crumbs of something fall off of his... It's not a poor quality shirt, but it's been poorly maintained. There's what looks like black oil stains on it and his hands as he stands up and faces you guys. He looks to be maybe in his mid-30s, and he will say, "Hail and well met. Are you new in town?"
Yeah, well, frankly, I'm a little uneased by your contraption. That my companions seem quite enthused about learning about it, at least.
Ah, you're drawn in by the counterguard Plasty, I see.
The what now?
My ship, the counterguard Plasty.
Right. What's a plexi?
It's like placid, but I shorten the word.
Classy. Classy.
All right. Sorry, for a second I thought you said acid. I was really confused.
I promise you'll find no vessel faster in terms of transport in and around the city. I'm one of the only licensed artificing vessels to transport people instead of goods in the city.
And
I'd like to see
Ow.
if it's true.
how fast, or more importantly, how much faster would you be than others? And also, how much more expensive?
Oh well, I charge per person and by poundage of cargo. 2 silver head and 5 silver per 100 pounds.
All right, that's doable. How much faster, and what you
Promise
say?
to have you there in a quarter of the time it would take somebody to... And he makes a mocking, like, shuddering gesture, very, like, hamming it up with their hands.
And how long would that be if we were to head over, just over to the next island? We're trying to get to the barnacle market. I don't know which way you want to be going to get there.
I could have you there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
I'd say it's worth it, actually.
I
Ah,
agree.
I can swim all right. But if we blow up, then you're so oiled up, you'll probably just bounce right off the water. So
That's what my ma used to say. Regular grease monkey. And as you guys are now spending a little bit more time talking to him, you realize that he is half halfling. He's much shorter than he appeared while he was sitting.
He's half halfling.
Yes, he's
So
quarterling.
he's a quarterling. Damn
Yep.
it! Damn it!
Beat him to the punch.
You took everything from me.
He's 3/4 Ling.
That's
Everything from me.
Yeah.
crazy.
He'll say if you're interested, I'd be happy to show you around the city as well. We'll go right by the old palace.
I think
I
maybe
think we
we'll.
should pick this guy.
We'll. I mean, if it's not gonna take too much longer, we're a little pressed for time.
2 more minutes on 10 shouldn't be too bad, Captain.
I like the guy's jib. I like the cut of his jib.
By the way, you told us the name of your ship, that something flaccid. What was your name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Ooh, Jeremiah.
Well, nice to meet
Jeremiah.
you, Jeremiah. I'm Ezekiel. And
I'll shake your hand if you offer it.
This
Yeah.
is my friend Job.
put down the freaking massive crate. And this here's about 200 pounds. And I'll shake his hand.
Pleasure to meet both of you then.
The ground shakes when you put it down.
Yeah, I mean it's like loud gem clinking sound. It sounds like glass rubbing against itself.
Jeremiah and Ezekiel. Like,
This is about to be a.
making the grand decision to go down the Mississippi.
I was about to
Go
say.
down the more biblical name.
It just sounds like a Bible verse about to happen.
You happen to have any recommendations for where we might be selling gemstones and the like?
Are they magic?
Little bit, I think.
Might be worth it to offer to the artificers, though. Friendly word, you should have your lady friend there make that offer. You might get a bit of a lowball, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. Where?
Whoa.
Is one here.
And
I hope that's not the only reason. Wink.
And
Wouldn't you know it?
would they well be same place to go if we was selling some RP vocal cards, I think they're called?
yeah, the harp
That's-
vocals.
Wouldn't know anything about monster hunting or things like that. You could see if there are any hunters, maybe from the Lifeless, in town. I don't know if artificers buy monster bits.
They did
I mean,
mention the ziggurat.
I
for
certainly
that one.
don't.
Well, yeah, which one's the ziggurat?
He will turn and point, and you can actually see the gigantic structure of the ziggurat over the city. It rises nearly 100 feet into the air.
Oh boy,
it's-
that's a big bastard.
The top
That
of it
is
is
big.
almost level with the Great Sky Bridge, which is 100 feet above sea level.
Oh, that is a big bridge
Yeah.
Damn,
and a big tower.
big ass bridge.
Should we maybe go straight there?
No, we should definitely trade in first, I think. And then, wait, you said that's the place? So what was the barnacle store you was talking about? Is that a better spot? Or should
Barnacle
Right
store.
next to it.
Oh, it is.
Barnacle
Right next
just
to each
a
other.
regular ass selling and buying place. So I'm thinking we see if we can get anything good from the artificer place, and if we can't, then we just keep over the barnacle market. Looks like it's relatively close.
Right. Oh, snap. Sick.
He'll invite you all aboard, holding his hand out to take your money as you all step on.
It's alive.
2 silver a head, plus 10 silver or 1 gold for your crate of 200 pounds of gemstones.
So that's like how much gold pieces?
It Altogether, that would be 1 gold piece and 8 silver pieces.
Oh, we don't.
If someone is going to pay the entirety of it.
I just pay the full.
Paid the
I paid the
dock
full- oh.
cost. So
Tree's got it.
Yep. Because the captain already had to pay for the full docking fee.
Oh.
So that was full 10 for the crate.
Sachi will notice this and write down, like, take a note, like, reimburse for, or no, actually, we could take that off your,
Denote for the salt pile.
that 250 that you're losing.
Yes.
250. Oh.
Well,
So I'll take that note.
it is rather tasteful. Would be ashamed to just see it disappear.
He'll give a hefty shove off of the dock, propelling the boat out into the lane a little bit, and he'll wait till everybody is seated and say, there's a belt there, just put it across your waist and snap the snappy bit into the button on the other side.
this is complicated.
Snappy
See,
bit.
squeeze it around this massive size.
Haven't seen anything like this in a while.
They're actually sized for you because Leonin do frequent the city. It is big enough that you are not like crushed by the seatbelt here.
All right.
As soon as everyone has finished strapping themselves in, he'll make his way back over to what you all out of character know to be the engine, and perform some kind of startup sequence with it. There's some whistling like a teapot boiling. There's a grinding, and then a clunking sound and a heavy thud, and then a chugging that increases very quickly in volume to nearly a painful sound. And you are suddenly well underway as the wind begins to whip by you as the speedboat picks up quite a bit of speed very, very quickly. And you said you wanted to head to the ziggurat first?
Yeah.
All right. He will take you the faster way.
Jake is just like
Keeping it constant.
face up, grinning, just lost in yeah. You know, I wasn't too sure about this to start with, but gods,
Holy fuck!
Yeah, baby!
Yeah, you guys are blazingly fast as he, I mean, it's less than 20 minutes to go, all of this distance. He even goes slightly farther, like, around, because he can keep the boat, at top speed while not traversing the more narrow canals. And there's a bit of a running commentary that he yells over the boat. You don't catch all of it, but he, does point out Shipwright City, where there are these very, very large and ornate buildings. He points out the towers that the artificers of the military and navy of the Galarian nation keep watch from and are garrisoned. There are several of those throughout the city. And as you approach the ziggurat, you can see that not only is the entire top of the ziggurat made of a clear crystal, it is bright and incredibly reflective and directing a beam down into the courtyard before it.
Goddamn.
As if even the ziggurat itself serves some kind of alchemical purpose. You can see several other very elegant buildings, all made of a beautiful white stone that seems absent elsewhere in the city, with blue tiled roofs. And he will pull up, not fully docking, but alongside the wharf here, and give you all a jaunty smile as he dusts some of the soot out of his hair. You guys are all on the front of the boat. He's in the back where all the exhaust is.
I had the whiplash. I had like whiplash the whole time. As we stop, I just wiped the spit from my mouth. That's just.
Bro,
Now,
you
Mr.
blew my fucking hair out.
Mr. Jeremiah, before you hit, oh, he's
No,
gone.
no, yeah, no, I'm kidding.
He's just gone.
Mr. Jeremiah. Now, I just had a fascinating idea. I don't know thought about it. But you think about maybe throwing a rope or a chain or something out the back, having someone hold on to it, stand on something. I think that'd be a real hit.
You know
He
what? That
makes
sounds good.
a significant grimace and he says, yeah, I tried that once.
Oh, no.
And he holds up a booted foot. You can't see, but I'm missing
Aw.
3 of my toes.
Ooh.
Oof.
Well, that's a damn
But you
shame.
didn't die though.
Snuck
so-
up on a reef, I assume.
Chain got caught in the motor. I got pulled a little closer than I wanted. My voice keeps sounding like the captain's, so sorry.
I have a question.
You say, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Cody. You say
I was gonna ask. That engine is crazy fast. Do you think they have those for bigger ships?
Oh, most certainly. This is a contraption of my own design. My father was a member of the artificers for quite some time before he passed, and he taught me, well, everything I know. This is the biggest I was able to construct. It's nothing like the vast engines that control the ships of the, the Navy, but I'm proud of my little scoot boot, if you will.
Scoot boot.
How big is it relative to our ship?
It's much small. I mean, it's
a speedboat.
It looks like yeah. I mean, it's a speedboat. It could comfortably hold probably 7 people, not counting him.
Right. So like a quarter or an eighth of the size.
Yeah, roundabout.
If
Much
that.
smaller also because it doesn't need masts or oars or a second deck.
Alright, well,
Something
thank you,
to consider
Captain.
investing in, Captain.
Yeah, it's a thought. I looked at this thing and I was thinking, how big could you make something like that? But I feel like it'd be mighty expensive, and I don't know if we have that kind of budget at the moment.
As you guys are
So
actually
we don't
talking, a somewhat haughty voice calls out, "Excuse me," and
You are excused.
you all turn to see someone wearing a hissing set of artificer armor, flanked by 2 people holding long, cumbersome-looking devices with bulges and strange points on them. They look almost like crossbows, but there's nowhere to put a bolt in the top. It's entirely sealed, but there is some kind of trigger mechanism under the bottom.
Ooh, magic.
What? And ignoring you, the figure in the lead will say, "Are you for hire?"
Excuse me, and apologies for the abruptness. I do keep interesting company, but we were here on a matter of selling some interesting monster parts. I know the Harpies have continuous problems, but we also have crystals that might interest the Artificers Guild.
Oh, good, Hawker. He'll glance over your party, settling back on you, and say, make your way over to that building. Try not to let your compatriots mess up any of the experiments.
I promise.
Are you for hire? Glances at you. Yeah. And he'll pull forward a little bit, side-eyeing you guys as he kind of... It's a very small, but he kind of makes a sorry face.
I'll just sort of give him a nod.
We'll call you later.
Yeah, we'll shout over. Maybe meet you. I don't know, back here an hour, couple hours.
If I'm free,
Yeah.
I'm always moving around. and the artificers will step into the boat. Those of you with a passive perception of 12 or higher spot a platinum coin being handed over.
Oh my.
And Jeremiah very quickly shuts his trap and sits down to drive the boat. His silence is more than bought. And those artificers will head off somewhere far back into the central city, you assume. They're very quickly out of sight, not only due to the speed of the boat, but the large cloud of black smoke that it leaves behind it.
Alrighty, yeah, if you don't mind doing the talking as you've been doing.
Yes, apologies. I was a little on edge there. These people are very xenophobic.
You're good. I was, yeah. I was definitely a couple of minutes away from giving him a involuntary bath. But,
Involuntary death.
yeah, let's get done with, seeing how much we can, as so politely put it, hawk our goods for.
Yes, and I do apologize for the way I may have to speak to stroke the ego of these people.
Oh, you get a
Yeah.
pass, don't worry.
It's alright, we'll talk shit about them when we get back.
Yeah, it's okay.
I look
You
forward
get a
to it.
pass.
Alright.
So this sky bridge, I'm curious, are there just like periodic like steps or ladders up to it? Is it accessible from the ground or does it just go over?
So there are two places where it connects to the ground. It is connected to the ground by the stairs of the Barnacle Market. And it also is connected to the old palace. The interior of that building has been completely gutted to make basically a foot traffic highway that leads directly through it.
Ah.
This looks to be some stairs here and here as well. And
Yeah.
look over here. That those there?
Oh, that's also like part of the
These
Barnacle
ones,
Market.
These ones are the only ones that aren't there.
Okay.
Actually, no,
and-
it's dumb. No, these ones they would all be there. The ones
Is
by the old
there-
palace are there, and this is also technically part of the Barnacle Market.
Is there any here at all?
No, you can actually
Okay.
see that almost all of the people arriving here seem to have private vessels.
Okay.
And there's like a long line of skiffs queued up, like a taxi lane, waiting to take people to and fro. It's clear that those who are here, money is not an object for them.
Got it.
As you start making your way into the center of this area, there's a large courtyard between several of the larger buildings. You can see some very, very large fountains that seem to be drawing up huge amounts of water from underground and being run through some kind of process that seems to be stripping the salt out of the water.
Damn.
And almost everyone that you see is in very heavy armor that clanks or steams with mist from the joints, or is wearing robes that you would associate with a magic user.
Okay.
You guys are getting quite a few looks as Cherie leads, Zeke following with the big crate, Cutlass and Zashi trailing behind.
Hell yeah.
Right there.
There are no, like, big signs on any of the buildings. Do you head for one of the three white stone buildings, or do you head immediately for the ziggurat?
I think we should. Oh, it's my bad.
I was just to say the man who called us, basically called us a hawker. Which building did he point to?
He pointed to the building just outside of the ziggurat, which does appear to have a long line of people extending from it. And as you get closer, you realize that there are actually two lines.
Oh.
One appears to be for artificers and is much shorter, and one appears to be for the common folk. There are a motley collection of people, mostly individuals, but you do spy what appear to be a few families standing in this line. And though the line is long, it is moving pretty regularly. Every 10 or 15 seconds, everybody seems to take a few steps forward.
So
Fucking
maybe,
fast pass bullshit.
yeah, I'm about to say maybe because Cherie seems like the only one that could pass of the four of us. Maybe give Cherie the haversack and have them stand in the line, and then we like you just said, fast pass this shit and just be like, oh, I know that person.
You guys could absolutely do whatever you would like to do.
Cool.
Trying to fast pass past the outfighters might not be the smartest. I think we might need to get in line where they keep the citizens, to put it politely.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we could do that. I'm about to say we can do that. It's the common line. Shouldn't be that long.
Let's proceed.
Okay, you make your way over to the line. Are all four of you getting in the line together, or are Zashi and Kill gonna sort of loiter elsewhere?
We can. I'm about to say we can just like chill in the back. I don't know.
No, you guys are welcome to join line.
Let's
I'm just not
loiter out
sure
here.
what your plan was. Okay.
Arx, I appreciate your presence there. Your arcane knowledge might come in handy.
Okay, yeah, sure, that would make sense.
I'll just be in the back chilling.
Okay.
In the
I mean, you
back
can do what
chilling
you
then.
buddy, but you're
Chilling.
welcome to come. Your presence is appreciated, even if it ain't particularly useful.
Big dragon chilling.
I mean, we
Your
can.
presence is a present.
Your presence is present. You're here. I mean, we still have to figure out the heart. I'm still on the harpy vocal cords. So you know what?
Yeah.
I'll stick around. Let me see. I just want to
Okay.
talk.
You all stand in line. It is probably the line is decently long, and even though it is moving, it's probably about a half-hour wait for you all to make your way in. It's about 3 p.m. as you get close enough that you can see the interior of the building that you're heading towards. There is a large series of desks that each has a young-looking human in simple artificer's robes, all bearing the mark of the Galarian military on their breasts. That are servicing people who come in. And as you make your way up, the last group of two ahead of you, a pair of a Minotaur and a Centaur, actually, make their way in and over to a desk. A artificer wearing heavy plate mail that glows at the breastplates and at the sigil steps forward holding it looks like a billy club, but thicker, and it has a large yellow gem on the end of it. No magical artifacts past this point. And he like holds up. He says, "Hold up your arms."
All right then.
Question. Is there what counts as a magical artifact? Anything magic?
Wondrous items, magical weapons, armor, or ammunition are not permitted within the ziggurat or outbuildings, unless by a licensed individual. He goes on for it's like a 30-second spiel.
Yeah. Can we leave him in a box or something?
He will nod, and he pulls out a small whistle and gives it a blow, and another artificer will make their way over. They produce what looks like a very small token of a chest, and blow on it. It then enlarges to a 5x5x3 chest, and sets it on the ground in front of you.
And we all gotta just store shit in there, basically.
I'll let out my sword and awkwardly try and fit it in the chest.
Just giant swords.
It is slightly larger on the inside than it appears.
I see.
So, yeah, unless anybody's going to try and sneak any magic items into this area.
I mean, no, I'm not. I could.
Try if you like.
I could. I mean, we're not gonna get attacked in here, so there's no need. I'll play along.
I will say, as a part of the spiel, he does specifically mention that bags of holding are accepted, but are required to be inspected.
Ooh, okay.
So I gotta
Off
take
your
all my
armor, yeah.
shit?
It takes 10 minutes to get out of your medium armor, yeah. Take off your hat, drop your wand in the bucket.
You go in the airport.
Do they want my book too?
Is your book innately magical?
I
Is it a +1 or anything?
If it's just a spell book,
oh.
right?
Using, I mean, I guess, because it's an awakened spell book.
Yes, because it's you, it's awakened. Yeah, no, you would need to put your spell book away.
Temporarily have to.
You gotta put it to sleep.
Fine. Okay, fine. She'll drop it in the box.
Temporarily put Riata and an arrowhead in there.
The book just screams as it falls. No.
Honey, I'll be back later.
Yeah, Kill's got to hand over his magical arrows.
Yeah, I'm just throwing the arrows in.
I think
But
that
I'm
was the
looking
only
at-
thing you had. Your ointment's gone, right?
The ointment's gone. I had just regular weapons and just crossbows and stuff like that. My short bow, short
Okay.
sword, dagger, club.
I will
it.
say it probably catches your interest that they don't ask you guys to turn over
Your
non-magical
weapons.
weapons.
Yeah.
But as you finish divesting yourself of your arms, armor, and other magic, they will They will close the chest, tap it again, where it will shrink, and the same guy who caused it to grow and then shrink will pick it up and hand it to Cherie. It'll revert to its normal size when you're leaving, or wow, I totally lost my train of thought. It'll revert to your train of thought when you're leaving, or in 6 hours.
Thank you. I'll be sure to keep a tight grip on.
And he'll wave you through as you hear from one of the desks a shouted "Next!" As you make your way in, it's very immediately clear why they don't care about your weapons. This open area, sort of half-moon room has a second level that is entirely manned by artillerists. You count about 20 patrolling the second level, all looking down on the
So
floor.
they're just looking down on us.
Yes.
And now you're starting to see why Cherie is super fucking paranoid here.
Mm-hmm.
Are they actively trained on us, or are they just there and ready?
Picture like
Prison.
a Comic-Con shop floor, right? And then you have a second level where they're looking down on everybody.
Reverse panopticon.
Like
I got
prison.
that.
Exactly.
I'm just
Basically.
wondering, like, are they like holding their action to shoot us at any twitch, or are they just like there and ready in case something happens?
There and ready in case something happens. If you want to give an insight to see if you specifically have garnered any particular interest, you're welcome to do so.
I imagine they have
I
the same attitude as like the cops that stand in the subway.
Very much like that. Like, they're watching everything that's going on, but they only have their hands on their weapons because that's what they have been trained to do. Zeke, you do have a couple looks. You're actually probably surprised, or you're probably not surprised, that there's less attention here than in Mustaklos, due to the size of this city. This city is 2 or 3 times as big as Mustaklos. And you all follow the voice that directs you over to a table. There's a young woman with straight black hair tied up in a bun. She looks a little bit tired as you all approach. She's sitting behind a low desk on a stool. There's several different piles of blank forms on the desk, depending what you all need. She will say, "Greetings. How can the artificers of the ziggurat assist you today?" Sorry.
Greetings. We are selling a few monster parts, harpy, vocal cords, and such, as well as some harvest magical crystals that might interest the Artificers Guild. Perhaps a few others as well.
What's the quality of your monster goods? I assume these are the harpies from the attack earlier today?
Yes, they have been recently harvested within the day, as well as properly chilled and preserved.
All right. We can offer a flat rate for monster parts depending what you've acquired. The more magical the parts, the better. Wings are a standard 5 gold. If you have the heads, we'll take those for 2 gold. Any of the organs that pertain to magic, their magical resistances, or their magical voices, depending on the quality, we can give you a bit more.
I'll just sort of lean down and like tap you on the shoulder.
Yes?
I don't know if you're inclined to, but you might be able to ask him if you can commission him to make the vocal cords into some kind of vamp strands for you.
Curiosity, especially since you have such diligent and capable skills here. Would you be able to utilize harpy vocal cords to different string types, or maybe even bowstrings if one fancies so?
Yes.
You'd like to make a requisition, this is the form, and she'll slide over one of the papers from the desk, probably the largest stack of papers. You get the sense that people coming to the Artificer Ziggurat usually are here to get the products that they make. So this would be a specific request where you would be providing them with something. She'll walk you through the process of you need to describe what you want, what you're offering, what you're willing to pay, and then where you will be so that they can contact you with the response to your request. Red tape, essentially, is what you run into.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely is something that you can requisition. It might take longer than you guys currently have.
Something
I mean, you could leave it here and come back and pick it up later.
Probably.
Yeah, I think that's a better idea anyway, yeah. Because just in case, when you get caught out here with her, pants down.
Fair enough, but were you interested in a crossbow or so, cutlass?
I am interested. I definitely could come back and look at that, but right now we should definitely start looking into the stuff that we can do right now, and then start heading our way.
I don't know. The selling forms then for crystals are the appropriate manner, as well as harpy parts.
All right. May I see the product? I will say if you do want to give them the vocal cords and ask them to make something, I just need to know what you want. And if you're not going to stay in the city, they do need to record your oral projection so that they can cast Ascending to alert you.
When it's done, so we can we can set it, give them commission or whatever, tell them can you do this and leave, and then eventually when it's done, they'll send us a message to come back and get it.
Yes, or they'll send you a message letting you know that they were unable to do what you wanted.
Oh, okay, so we should do that then, I feel like.
Yeah, fill out what you desire then. I'll handle
Okay.
the
Yeah, so, Kill, what specific, you mentioned a guitar, somebody else mentioned a crossbow or a bow.
Okay,
What are you looking for?
So we have 3 sets of vocal cords, right? From 3 different
No.
harpies. No?
You did not get the vocal cords from the third
Oh,
one, remember?
it's just two. It's just two. That's
Yeah,
right,
you
you're
have the
right.
harpy matriarch and the regular
The-
harpy.
Harpy matriarch and a regular one. All right. So I feel like a bow would fit me the best because stealth and whatnot. Maybe instead of it just being a short bow or just a regular bow, maybe I can get like a crossbow or something like wrist mounted, like what a panda has.
A hand crossbow?
Yeah, but with the
Okay.
string. And that's just one. I don't know if we decided who wants the matriarch string to make something, big, maybe, or not big, but bigger.
I feel it would appropriately go to you since your dexterous hands are the ones who harvested it.
Okay. So how about I make? Yeah, we use the matriarch to make the hand bow thing, and then we can use the other one to make maybe a lute of some type, or like a guitar or some type of instrument that could be strummed, and then maybe the effects could be useful to us somehow, and that could stay on the ship. I think that's a cool idea.
Okay, and how much money are you willing to put down for them to begin seeing how viable your request is?
I wish I
She will
could
explain that anything that you don't pay now, you will need to pay,
pay later.
like whatever
yeah.
whatever the cost is. Yeah.
I'm trying to get like the conversion rate because I have money. I have gold pieces. It's just how many gold pieces is enough gold pieces.
So, if you ask her for a recommendation, she can absolutely give you one.
I think it would be a bad requisition.
Yeah.
In terms of a magical weapon, if you are looking for that, she would say that the total cost would be about 300 gold for that. With providing some of the magical components as well as she's only asking for a down payment, she would ask for half of that now. If you want a weapon, and
okay.
if you would like a lyre or a guitar made, that would be more. Actually, I should specify. Which one are you using the matriarch chords for?
I was thinking the matriarch chords for the weapon.
Okay.
And the other chords for the musical item.
Okay. Stringed instrument. Okay. Then I'm gonna swap the prices that I was gonna give you. The item is gonna be about 500. They'll knock off 100 of that because you're bringing in high quality magical items. So they'll ask for 200 as a down payment on that, 200 more on completion. And if you want a lyre, that would be 150 now, and then another 50 on completion. For 700 gold total, half right now.
Right. That's a lot of gold. I definitely do not have that much gold. That's so far. You said oh.
700 gold total. I would assume the commission would be about 300 continued and start.
She's asking for both of these to begin work on them. She's asking for 400 gold right now.
400 for both to start working, and then
Yes.
the rest 300 when she's finished.
Yes.
Okay, for both.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So guys, let me tell you how many gold I have. I
Is it
have
somewhere in the 200 mark?
533. So I have about half of what we need. So I could start.
You could absolutely pay the down payment right now.
Yeah, I can start putting 400 in right now, guys. When we get this, and then later on we need to make 300 back,
I think that
or put 300 in. Yeah, I feel like we can do that, right?
You could put the 400 down on your bow, and I will gladly put 400 down on the instrument.
Right. It's 400 for each of them.
No. 400 for the two items, the combined down payment of both. 250 for the weapon, 150 for the lyre.
Okay, cool. So I'll pay the 400 now, and you pay the 300 later, or we can split it.
You do 200, I will do 200.
All right, fair enough. I like that. I like the sound of that. 200,
Yeah.
200. There we go. I just took it out of my wallet.
Okay.
And I will stack up the 200.
You take some time. You finish filling out your paperwork for this. She will produce another one of these growing chests that you can actually see are fairly common in this area. And she will take your payment and produce a receipt for you. She details that you will be contacted in a week with the status of your crafting. If they're unable to do anything with your magical components, they will reimburse you for the cost of the harpy vocal cords that you've provided, but your down payment is a down payment, so that you won't get that back if they're not able to do it.
If they're not able to do it, got it. It's all right. It's an investment.
Exactly.
So it's like a security deposit.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah. I'm picturing like a tattoo appointment. This is like reserving you lab time, essentially.
Got it. That
Got
makes
it.
sense.
She pulls out a handkerchief. Oh, sorry, there's just sickness going on.
I could not imagine what it is.
I was about to say, I'm getting a little now. Getting a little suspicious, just slightly, because what? Second or third person?
It's a plague, run!
Oh my God! This is a
Plague
whole.
City.
Yeah,
He showed
I'm
up in
pretty
a
sure.
plague.
Pretty sure harpies carry bird flu. That might be part of it.
I was about to say, we almost got eaten by sharks. We got attacked by freaking harpies, and then
Because
right after that,
really
we showed up to a
2020.
plague.
But aside from those words, let's proceed with the crystals.
Yes. Would you mind if I examine it?
Examine
I will
away.
Examine away.
Just there for Ezekiel to show his fine work.
I will sort of sit on the box and crack open the lid and pull out some of the nicer looking crystals.
Okay. She will produce a magically enhanced magnifying glass and go over it for a bit. She produces a few jeweler's tools, measures the stone, and weighs it, checks its luminosity, its clearness, and the amount of light that it is giving off, which is much fainter now that it is not in the brighter light of the day. You watch as her face mostly remains impassive, but if anyone wants to give me an insight, you are welcome to do so.
Oh,
I'll try.
Okay.
I'm scrutinizing the shit out of this because I'm expecting him to still try to lowball us because
Yeah, for real.
Sheree, you don't really pick up anything. Cutlass. She is confused. It's clear that she cannot tell what this is, which immediately means that she's interested. Something like this could, you get the sense that something like this could not only benefit like the artificers, but her specifically if she was the one to bring this thing in for the ziggurat.
I noticed this, and I do like one of those underhanded comments. You ever seen anything like these before? And I just wait for her response to see what's going on.
Luminous gems are something that we've encountered before. I can't say I've personally seen this variety. Where did you acquire these?
in our
She is not. I will point out she has not looked up from the gemstone since you gave it to her. She's very clearly interested.
in our line of work, and might come across more if you would be interested in making maybe a personal contract of where we bring it here, preferably, each time we run into more. An exclusivity deal.
Give me a persuasion check.
I was just about to say, who has good persuasion?
The face of the party. Yeah, baby.
Ooh. This man started rapping to her.
I think that we could come up with something to that effect. I'm very interested, and she's like looking very closely, attempting to peer into the stone as if trying to determine if there's something in it. What was and she like is asking quite a few questions now about not only where you found it in greater specificity, but the makeup of these stones when you found it. She says these are very clearly mined by hand. Did you find them in this state, or were they growing naturally?
I appreciate your questions, but
We
unless we have a
can't.
contract in first, I would prefer to hold where our resources are collected from in quite respect.
Yeah, we're just as vague as possible. It was like, oh, just off the coast of an island somewhere off this way in the distance of whatever.
Respectfully, wouldn't do us any good to tell you where you could get any of these without going through us.
No, but I do have to make sure that I'm not allowing contraband from Fainroom to enter
Oh, no.
unchallenged.
Oh, trust me,
Ain't from
Oh,
from
oh.
none from there. These are
yeah,
quite
Fain room?
precious.
out in the ocean. Let's
You
say.
mean like Feign who? Like, where is that? Like, I don't even.
She gives you kind of a look, Cuddy, as while not all of you are it's not immediately clear that all of you are from where you're from. It's clear that she knows because of the guards that Zashi is a wizard, and wizards really only come from one place in this world. They're much less common in the Gallerstead because there are almost no wizard colleges here.
Also may or may not have that registered on her ID.
Sorry.
Clear.
Sorry, I'm from
I'm
Fainroom.
sorry.
Our arcanely inclined friend here is none too fond of her homeland, so that shouldn't be an issue for you.
But I
You
can
will.
swear good thing.
She will nod, and would I purchase a portion of them now to determine usability? I assume you'll be staying in port for a few days, resting your sea legs, hot meals, and the like.
We're actually on a bit of a time crunch, but we can come back in maybe a week. We can drop a.
Aren't we supposed to get back to them? Don't we have a week to
We
kill?
basically would have to finish here and then start booking it back.
Well, we need
I mean,
to
you
book
said
it
3
back
to
to mother ASAP because of the lycanthropy.
I'm about to say because the 3 days, 1 to 3 days, you said you might have a full moon in that time crunch, so we leave for a couple days and we come back in like 4 or 5 days.
Well, I'm
And you
thinking
do
we
have
just.
Mother waiting on you as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I think,
right. You just said
I
that.
think we just go straight back to mother, and then after that, we'll come back. Depending on what we need to do. After that, we can come back and put off, get some more.
I would apologize that unfortunately it's either purchase now or not at all, as we do have other priorities that call our attention, but would honor the exclusivity contract if you are still interested.
We can come back later, but it would be later rather than, in a couple days, probably a week.
I'll.
You can go in good faith of that, as we do have our requisitions.
She'll produce 2 contracts. She will offer you one where she will buy 10 of the gems for 10 gold apiece.
Ooh.
Or she will buy all 50 gems for 5 gold apiece.
What?
Sorry, 10 of them for how much?
10 for 10 each.
10 for 10 or 50 for 5 each.
Oh,
All right, so that
10 for 10.
10 for 10 or 50 for 5. Yeah, 10 for 10.
sort of nudge. You think you can get us a slightly better deal than that?
And how's your persuasion?
I mean, crit plus 7.
Yeah, that's why she's willing to give you guys 100 gold without even knowing what these things are.
Oh, because you already used the persuade. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
If you would like to try and negotiate again, you're absolutely welcome. That's just her initial offer.
I think get us a little more. That'd be nice. But,
Does anybody else want to try for?
10 for 10.
I think we do like the 10 for 10, but especially since this would take space back on our ship once again, a little bit extra to guarantee that they do not find another seller since we have no contract yet. So, 15 for 10, as other companies obviously hold your attention. But I don't think that's too ludicrous of a request on something that seems to have deeply infatuated you.
Yeah, give me another persuasion. I'll give you advantage because of your crit before. She's already predisposed, and you, with Cuddy's knowledge, know that she is interested.
21.
I'm just looking like, do it. I got your back.
She will nod and get the chest back out and hand you 15 platinum pieces.
It is a glorious deal. We will hold on to these and come back with the rest if you are still interested after our requisitions as well.
She will nod. It's been a pleasure. Is there anything else the Ziggurat can provide for you today?
Oh, we still have
And,
stuff to sell.
Please mark down 10 of the gems, Zeke.
10, and we got the 15 platinum.
Yeah, so you can do whatever you want with that.
All right, I will mark
Sharif.
it down.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, you
she bought 10 of them at 15 gold apiece, so she gave 15 platinum.
And who's looking after the platinum?
She handed it to the human woman,
All right.
a human appearing woman.
All right, so she shall hold it.
Yeah, just for the moment.
Just for the moment, yeah. Until we get back to the ship.
Yeah, till we get back to the skiffs.
We put it in, yeah.
The gondolas.
And we still gotta upgrade the ship too. I don't know if we're gonna do that this time around. I don't know if we have enough time to do that. I'm pretty sure we don't.
I think there'd be a tech crunch. But I believe that is all we conclude here, but we will very gladly continue to bring our business to the very famous and well-rounded Ziggurat.
She will nod. If you'll step right this way, we'll capture your oral emissions and be prepared to reach out to you via ascending when and if your orders are completed.
Might I have a name for the one most interested in, obviously, our exclusive deal?
Yes, you may.
Points got
Yeah. Dude, his name is crazy.
Her name is
Gendering of the century.
It's Crystal.
Shimmy Werben
her name is
Jagerman
Cinnamon.
Jensen.
No.
Oh shit! All right.
I just made that joke earlier today. That's crazy.
Her sister is Nutmeg. Yeah.
Her name is Zalra.
Zolra.
Zalra with a Z.
Zolra. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character. I like it.
Oh,
Zolra. Pan.
I don't know if you saw the thing, Nate.
I did. Yes. I do already have a plan, but that is cool. Okie dokie day. She will direct you over. There is a large, it looks sort of like a upright coffin that is studded with several different gems. It seems to glow and pulse with arcane energy. There's actually a few flickers of lightning coming out of the top of it. And whoever would like to be the contact for this requisition should step into it.
I would gesture for Cutlass, as this would be his significant bow.
Wait, what? Wait.
To
Me?
record your name.
Oh yeah, to record my name, so I just step in and record.
Yeah, they say you'll step in and they say state your name, and you do, and there's a loud whining sound and then a very bright flash, and
They stole my soul.
You see a very small piece of parchment fall out into a tray next to one of the artificers. He picks it up, waggles it in the air a little bit, looks at it, looks at you, and says, "All right, you're good. Next."
Can I see it at least?
What's your passive perception?
Perception.
Your passive. It's underneath your skills. It's like a box that says
I
passive
shouldn't show a
perception.
number for passives.
16.
16. Oh yeah, you absolutely see it.
good.
It looks like a small painting of you.
Damn.
You're squinting a little bit at the bright light, and underneath it, in common runes, it says, "Cutlass kill."
It's like, did they even get my name right? At least I look good. Of course.
Good save, Mr.
Of
Pot.
course.
His significant side was caught.
Fangs looking extra sharp today.
And they'll wave you out a side passage that leads you back to the courtyard where you were standing in before. All told, this probably took another hour, including the time you spent in line. It's almost 4 p.m. You're approaching evening.
I would be sure to subtle spell recast my disguised self.
Noted.
Just to make sure.
As you make your way out, the chest will magically enlarge. You are all able to retrieve your things, and they take the shrinking chest back.
Nice. Grab my arrows.
I think we're good here.
I'm excited for what's to come into the future.
Do we have any more to sell? Or...
Probably at the Barnacle Market, just for more mundane items.
Yeah, I mean, we need to stock up on some rations and the like. And
Oh, definitely.
Just go to
Also,
B-Mart.
also, we need to see about getting some repairs done if we can. I don't know how much we can get done over just tonight, but
It'd be a bit of a tight crunch.
Yeah, we definitely need it just in case we get, jumped again, which is very likely.
so let's
And the laws
whisper a
of-
little quietly. Tonight, what we should make sure we check what phase of the moon it is.
I think we should check that in the market if they have an available calendar.
That too. That works. I didn't think of that.
That's why we always have open discussions. More heads.
Yeah. Anyways, shall we? Let's go see if we can find another
Yes.
area.
Hopefully our friend has returned.
Okay, you guys make your way back over to the line of skiffs and gondolas, and you look. Give me a perception to see if you spot your boy Jeremiah.
Where's my boy? Damn it.
Where's my...
Poor Zashi.
God,
Jesus.
should I
You-
roll
I
well?
would love to roll. I would love for you to roll above a 10.
I feel that. I feel that in my soul. I've had characters do that since.
And she's so smart.
You make your way over. You do not spy Jeremiah in the line of skiffs and things here. You do note that most of the boats here are much nicer looking. They're a finer wood or have a more impressive paint job than those that you encountered at the dockworks. The artificers are very clearly accustomed to a higher level of service.
Would it be possible to maybe wave down a slightly cheaper looking and one that isn't going to cost us, an arm and a leg?
Ton. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can absolutely try. What would you do to I'll say like most of those that don't already have people, like those that are waiting in like the taxi line equivalent are the empty ones. Those that you see that are a bit more less pricey are not coming to the ziggurat.
Yeah.
I was thinking
There
I
are
might
there are
sort of.
larger like barges, almost like a bus equivalent, that have probably like 40 people on them that are arriving. That would probably be the cheapest thing that you
I'll give-
see that's docking here.
Can I give like are they docking here or are they just passing?
They are docking here.
Okay.
You can see that that's probably how most of the people that are going to the line that you were in are arriving here. Though it is later in the day, so there's not like a thick stream of people. You see one of these large barges putter over. It's got probably 10 people, 5 on each side rowing, and another 35 passengers. And maybe 10 of them get off here. And the boat waits for a couple minutes as some people file on.
Just towards it. I'm on good VR.
Works for me. It's not a far stretch.
Let's do it. All right.
Get on the public transit.
Hell yeah. You guys make your way over. It is 2 copper to ride the ferry.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Definitely not
brother.
as thrilling. Oh, before I forget, I will happily hand over the 15 platinum to our treasurer, Zashi. If they are there.
I forgot I was on push to talk. Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, I hand you the 15 platinum from our deal. We just brokered.
Hell yeah.
Would you mind spotting us the fare fee? I don't got no small.
Yeah, I don't have any copper.
I'll pay for the captain and such. Coins.
Appreciate it.
Okay. 8 copper for the 4 of you to ride the ride. You are all tall enough. Little ride joke there. You guys get on the bus.
Good one, babe.
Thankfully, it is heading in the direction of the Barnacle Market. The ferries usually progress clockwise throughout the city.
Nice.
And just a few minutes later, probably less than 10 minutes, you guys are docking underneath the Great Sky Bridge at the outskirts of the popular Barnacle Market. There is the loud sounds of trade and wow, I am so blanking on words. Trade and discourse that flies over your head in several different languages, many recognized and many not. Cutlass, with a 16 passive perception, as you step off, you can see that there are a few carvings into some of the trees in this area that are in Thieves' Cant.
Ooh.
This is the, you would know that this is the territory of the Vitae.
The Vitae?
The Vitae. They are a halfling guild.
Ooh, okay. The Vitae.
Yes.
With some thieves in there.
If you'd like to roll me a history, I can tell you more about them.
I definitely would like to No more. Let's see it. History. Oh,
Do you know that they're a halfling guild? You're not really sure what they've done. They're not a huge, like, you've never run into them in any great, number, especially while you're being a pirate. But if you, do you tell your party that this is Vitae territory?
yeah. I look over. I look at Zashi specifically. I'm like, this is Vitae territory by the looks of these trees. Do you know what that entails, really, other than just all I know about them is just the halfling, but that's it.
How am I
Zashi,
looking?
you know quite a bit about the Vitae. You know that
Yes.
Vitae is the halfling word for fast.
Oh,
The two major organizations of the Vitae are the Quick Knives and the Fast Talkers. They are
cool.
responsible for most of the low stakes crime in the Gallerstub, the Lifeless Yonder, and Faerun.
Oh,
If this is Vitae territory, you all need to keep a close eye on your coin purses and be careful to not just trust any snake oil salesman at their word.
it's like one of these places. Can I like? How do I protect myself? Is that impossible? What do I roll to protect myself?
Also,
You
on the
could-
way back, I definitely would have handed everyone their shit back.
Yeah, everybody has all their magic items and stuff.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
In terms of protecting yourself, there's all different kinds of things. For one, your passive perception is what you would be using constantly to make sure that nobody is stealing from you. They would have to roll higher than your passive perception to steal from you. If you have another precaution that you'd like to do, if you want to take your valuables and put them somewhere specific so that it's harder to steal, that would also be something. It's up to you. I mean, I don't know what you would do normally if you're in public and you are like, oh, I'm in France and pickpockets are everywhere.
I'm
Geek's
gonna
gonna
Say, I'm just very in real life. I'm just very observant of everything, so I just don't even like. My hands are in my pockets. I'm looking around. I'm like, So I would probably, I would trust that I would do the same in this situation.
Okay. Why don't you give me a perception to scan the crowd,
Let me do that.
and then I'll resolve everybody else.
These are my people, and I don't,
I'll give you advantage because you know what you're looking for.
thieves.
Thieving
So I should
motherfuckers.
know exactly. I'm a thieving motherfucker, and I know these thieving motherfuckers.
They got them nimble hands.
Nimble hands.
Nimble heads.
You know that the closer you get to the center of the market, the more likely that someone's going to try and make a pass at you, because that's where the foot traffic is densest.
I'm about to get picked up in Barnacle Market.
I relay all that information to the rest of the team. I'm like, guys, look, these some nimble finger motherfuckers out here. All right, real 10 toes out here. Okay, we need to be careful. All right, check your pockets at all times. Make sure nobody's stealing. All right, and if they do, look, we can't kill them. I don't know if we should kill them. You know what I'm saying? We would have two whole
Let's try not
guilds.
to do any killing.
Yeah, let's not kill anybody. We'll have guilds on our backs, and we can't fight entire crowds. So we need to, just be careful, be aware of your surroundings, especially in the middle, the center. Let's just do our business and get out.
You said they was a halfling guild?
Yeah, halflings.
That
Never
take
really-
my purse and put it high up high. Just wrap a string around my neck and tie a coin purse to that. Hanging it up at my chin.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they
actually
can't
not even an
reach.
uncommon style in this area.
Can I just take my bag, my sack, and then just instead of it being on my back, I just put it on my front.
Sure.
Just right here. And just walk like that. And say, all right, cool. We're good. My wallet's in there, everything's in there.
I would definitely take my various pricey stuff, saltpeter and all, salt pile, as well as my coin bag and my purple crystal that I personally. And tuck that into my shirt and whisper to Riata, like, bind those. And make sure that Riata is, like, strangle holding those for the time until I ask for them.
Okay. I'm diggity down with that.
Riggedy wreck.
Yeah, the bazaar is loud and full of spices, mounts, minor artificing devices to ease one's life, and much, much more.
Some nimble-fingered motherfuckers.
Oh God, are
I'd
these
like
fingers
to
nimble?
keep an eye out for a leather worker.
I want to find spells.
Alright. Well, you can shop. I will. What to sell? What we have.
Woo!
Yeah,
So right
Flinks,
now we're
I am not sure what we could do at the moment, because everybody, including Panzer, has left the ship. You were left to keep an eye on it, and also being a ferry and having had that noted, you would draw a little bit of attention to yourself. Not that a Dragonborn, a Genasi, and a Lion Man don't, but at this point, we're with only like a half hour left of the session. I don't know that there would be much for her to come in. I did not plan for you to be here. I did not think you were gonna get here on time. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's cool. No, I was like, if it's possible to join, cool. If not, it's fine. I'm happy just chilling.
Okay. Sounds like everybody's going to split up and go their different direction. Sashi's looking for magic. Cherie wants to sell these like jeweled things that you guys have. Zeke wants to buy leather stuff. Cutlass, what are you looking for?
I do want a new knife or a new stabby thing.
New stabby thing?
Yeah, new stabby thing. Something cool. But
Okay.
I'm also, if it's possible, can I also, because I'm also going to be like looking through the crowd and, you know, making sure motherfuckers aren't stealing from me. Can I like cast Perception every now and again to check on everybody else too while they're doing their things?
Okay, so you're floating around, but you're
Yeah.
actually following your three companions mostly.
I'm like, you know, just blending in with the crowd so that way no one knows I'm there, including the people that may or may not be pickpocketing them. You know what I'm saying?
That's totally fine. I actually really like that.
While
Everybody
also
give
just,
me...
you know, getting like a knife or, you know, some sword or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody give me a perception or an investigate to find what they are looking for. And I'll go from highest to lowest in for finding stuff.
I can do both, right?
No,
Or
you
just one?
pick whichever you're better at for this.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, you said investigation or okay, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait, pick what did you say? Pick whatever.
Investigation or perception, whichever you prefer.
I did already roll though. Fuck.
Okay, we'll start with kill. You drift off, and it's not hard to keep an eye on your party. Zashi, with her flaming hair, sticks out even amongst other fire genasi. Cherie, with her large staff, that is much taller than she is recognizable over most stalls. And I don't even need to say anything about Zeke. Though Leonin are also somewhat common here, he is still a very big figure even amongst that species.
Look, my guys are unique, all right? My team, unique. All right? That's all we got to say. We special.
Okay. I'm going to tell you two things, Cutlass. Firstly, You find several different, very nice-looking weapon stalls. Some focusing on ranged weapons, some focusing on throwing knives and daggers. Others that have rapiers and short swords and long swords and shields.
Hmm.
What would you be interested in specifically? And are you looking for like a well-designed, like a magical thing, or a just a item of like like a nice looking dagger or sword?
I want something magical. I want a magical sword or dagger or some type.
Okay. With a natural 20 for a 26, you make your way over to a stand that has few enough weapons but has a brilliant banner above it that says discount magical items, artificing on the sly.
Ooh, my kind of place.
You make your way over. You can see some displays, a lot of these wooden boxes with velvet inlay and glass tops that have several different weapons. You can see 4 different daggers, 2 meant for throwing, 2 much more curved, meant for skinning or slicing. You see a rapier, a pair of short swords, a long sword, and what appears to be a massive 2-handed bastard sword.
I want to look at the, what was it? The pair of short swords.
It is a pair of short swords, yes.
I would like to look at those.
They are very nice. They're a matching set that fit together very, very nicely. Think Zuko's blades.
I was just, oh my god, those, yo, get out of my head.
Yeah.
Get out of my head.
They're like curved sabers with half hilts on either of them.
Oh my God.
One is bluish green, the other is reddish purple.
Oh, it's the colors. It's the colors. Yo, all right. What do I gotta do? How much for these? I need these. Well, first, actually, no, forget that. Is there a way for me to know exactly what is going on with these swords before I even, like, can I see anything remarkable? Like, if I can feel any magic or something like that, is that possible?
You're not innately attuned to magic, but you can roll Arcana to see what you know about magical items.
Let's see. Can't hurt.
Oh my good lord.
Damn.
Leave some for the rest of us. Holy fuck. Okay. You can tell that these are very, very finely crafted weapons. They will be swifter and more hurtful in combat than a regular weapon by about 5%. They do not appear to have any magical effects attached to them from what you can see. But you would know that a magical weapon of this nature is nigh indestructible unless like you make a deliberate effort to find a way to remove the magic from this thing and break it. They would never need to be sharpened or cleaned or polished. They would keep their current luster and sheen forever.
I like those swords. I like those swords a lot. I want those swords. All right. Can I talk to the person?
You can absolutely talk to the person.
I need to know. Hi. So about those swords there, I have a question. How much are you willing to depart with those swords? Those pair of short swords right there.
Well, they are some of my finer works. I would have to charge $250 for one of them, or $400 for the pair.
And we're talking
Gold.
Gold, right. Gold. All right, can I talk
this
him
is
down?
an Aarakocra man, by the way, a bird man.
A bird man. Oh, bird man. Okay. Can I talk him down?
You can try whatever you would like.
So I just
Tell me
roll
what you say.
persuasion.
Sure, but tell me what you say first.
All right. So I was wondering, man to man, if we can work a deal or something like that, I really do see the value of this sword. I feel like I could put it to real good use. It doesn't really, it's just gonna sit here and collect dust if I don't, So I feel like we could work a deal, you and me, something that will benefit the both of us, right? And then roll.
Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Let's see it. Oh, not.
Not a finest moment.
The benefit that I take is you paying me.
Damn it.
If you're interested in something a bit less expensive, and he'll gesture towards the rapier. 300 for just this one, but it is longer of reach and a bit more hurtful than the short swords.
Bit more hurtful, you say?
Mechanically, a rapier does a d8 of damage, while short swords only do a d6. So that's possibly 2 more damage.
You know what? I'll take it. You said how much? How many?
300.
All right, you got it.
Okay, you can add a +1 rapier to your sheet.
Let's see, and then minus 300.
You said it has more reach. Is that just like thematically?
Yeah, it's a rapier, so it's a little longer than a short sword.
That doesn't magically add another 5
No.
feet.
No, it's not a reach rapier. That would be fucking terrifying.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah, fucking telescopic rapier.
Where am I put? I'm putting this in the my items in my other thing.
I got you right now.
Thank you.
Rapier.
Big preach.
No problem. Rapier +1. Boom. Bang. And it should have also added an attack for you, which I'll put at the top here.
Love that.
So you can see, because it's a +1 rapier, it not only gives +1 to attack, so you're better at hitting with it than your short bow or your short sword, but it also does a d8 +4 damage instead of a d6 +3.
Ooh, okay. Oh man, imagine that with sneak attack.
Hi, baby.
Thank you very much. I very much appreciate this sword.
Of course.
I will put it to good use.
If there's anything else you know on the sly you're looking for, do let me know. A persuasive fellow like you, I'm sure you're into some things. And he will he's making a movement with his hand on the counter.
But
you see that he is indicating in the dust on the countertop from under where the box with the rapier was that he also sells illicit items.
Illicit.
He is
items.
a fence.
Well, I can look through some things, right? Not see if I can maybe my my companions might be interested in some things. Can you show me your wares?
No window shopping, but if you have a specific request, I'll see what I can do.
Specific request. I'll think about that. You're not moving anytime soon, are you?
No. My wings are tied here.
Good. I might come back with some friends. Just sit tight. And also, before I leave, it doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be this week. But I am getting those swords. Just saying. All right. Goodbye. Have a good one. And I just leave. And I disappear into the crowd.
Okay. You make your way back over towards your party with the knowledge that you have found someone who might be able to get you illegal things.
Hey guys,
You-
so like we can get some illegals in this direction if you're interested.
Zeke, as you are wandering through, you see a very nice leatherworking stand. Quite a bit of leather armor, leather shields, as well as hardy traveler's clothing hangs from the walls of this very large, like open. It almost looks like a walk-in closet. This stall.
I've got the shark skin, just massive shark skin cloak under one arm, and I've got a few of the just like a bundle of the teeth, and basically I'll wander up to whoever is at the front of the store. Hey there, y'all do commissions?
He'll nod.
I got some materials here, big old shark skin and some teeth. I'm thinking making 5, 6 wallets, decent quality, and use some teeth as buttons.
The drow man will nod and extend his hand over to where you can see several different coin purses against the wall. Your style. And yeah, what do you want them to look like?
Essentially, I want them to be like fold over wallets. You can fold them over and put there's the I don't know how to describe it exactly, like rectangular that fold up and have a I don't know how to describe it. I can draw it on the mat.
No, yeah, yeah, like a bifold wallet with the flip up thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
somewhere to
so
put your
since we're having-
papers. Yeah.
We're having matching wallets. Can we have the maw like put on the front of it?
I think we'll just have the magic. I mean, you could get yours embroidered if you
No,
want.
it's maw.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind waiting, he will actually be able to do that now. He walks over to a what looks like a sewing machine of some description, and places the large cloak down on a work table next to it.
I'll make a point to stand in the way of the sun because of Drow.
Yes. They'll say, what of the rest of the material?
I mean, you can. I mean, if you want, you could have it as payment, but
And 5 shark teeth.
yeah.
He'll nod and immediately set to work. He takes.
Unless you have any ideas yourself, I'm interested if it's giving you any inspiration.
I mean, he'll go through and describe. This is a ton of material. He could make any like set of leather armor or clothing with it if you wanted to get this made into like a backpack or a like set. Like there is so much material. I mean, this thing is 8 by
possibility to end of
4.5 feet. You know, it's huge.
How long would it take for you to just make a set of just basic leather armor out of this?
2 days.
All right. And what about some bracers? Not necessarily to be especially but action statement.
I'm sorry, I was coughing really hard. You said a
Pair of
what?
bracers.
A pair of bracers. They could have those done in a few hours along with the wallets if you're willing to wait around.
Yeah. That sounds good to me. And yeah, feel free to hold on to the rest of the material as payment. There's a fair bit of it there. Is that going to be enough for you?
And 3 shark teeth.
Yes, of course. So,
Yeah.
I'll give him 7 shark teeth in addition to the 5 for the wall.
Ooh, okay. All right, he will immediately begin drawing out with a stencil the shapes that he needs to cut in the leather. He does have to.
If you don't mind, I will just give him the whole lot of shark teeth, and for what he doesn't want as payment, I'll have them basically pressed into or made as part of the braces, like as decoration. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, it will take several hours, and he does stop a few times to make a sale as people wander over. But as you wait around, you do spy Cuddy walking through. He'll come over and whisper to you what he found out before making his way back into the crowd.
illegals over there.
And we'll follow Cuddy towards Zashi, who is looking for spell scrolls.
Yeah.
With a 16, you do spy a single, stand that appears to have a large scroll as on a banner above it. There are probably 12 different scrolls arrayed out on the countertop in front of this halfling woman who has a very wide smile. Each of the scrolls has a large, colorful wax seal on it with a symbol of the school of magic that the scroll represents. That the scroll contains, I should say.
Ooh. Exciting. Dashi walks up. Putty is on his way over to me, or has just shown up.
But he probably wanders, appears next to you out of the crowd, Assassin's Creed style, as you're making your way over to thing.
I'm just looking. I'm like, you're just looking at like what's happening, and I just appear next to you. Don't even say anything. I'm just looking to. I just look over his shoulder, like, what are you getting?
Oh my God! Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Who's that?
Anyway, yeah, I'm just, I'm going to the scroll thing. I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. God, don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry.
I know that's like your thing or whatever.
It's I unconsciously I just do it sometimes. I'm sorry. Apologize. I'll let you know. All right. I'll give you a tap on the shoulder.
All right. I have a feeling it's gonna happen anyway. So yeah, Zashi will walk up to the stand and.
Hi there.
Hi. Christ.
Who's that?
Oh God.
Anyway, Christ he's the main character in this book.
It's a really
you have to
hard-hitting
read
one.
you have to read it.
Well, I've got plenty for you to read here. Are you interested in spell scrolls?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, you came to the right spot.
Oh God, Erlen.
Whoa. You are on 10.
Yes. How can I help you?
My boy.
What does this person look like?
She's a youngish looking halfling woman. She's fairly fit, wearing loose fitting clothing of a common variety. She has sandy gray blonde hair and a cheerful cherubic face.
So how many were there? You said there were 12?
There are 12, yes, and you can see all 8 schools of magic represented across these 12 spells.
Got it. She's gonna begin the task. Is there some way to tell what they are? Can I point and go, "What's that one?" Over and over again?
You can if you so wish.
Let me get
Big Mac and cheese sauce.
I mean, but she will want to know what every single one is, so she'll just go, "It's that one."
She will say, "These are our abjuration scrolls. This is an absorb elements, and this is a pass without trace."
Ooh.
Don't mind me typing stuff.
Is there a way that I could also help?
Help how?
Like maybe
Absorb elements and what?
Pass without trace.
Right.
like perception, I roll perception, see what else is there.
You don't innately have knowledge of magic, so I'm gonna say that
Alright.
you're a little bit stumped. She's also going through
yeah,
and
that's right.
telling Zashi what these things are.
Yeah,
So-
that's right. That's right. The Arcana was real lucky.
Yes.
Okay. We will note that absorb elements is available. What else is there?
She'll go through the list. There are several spells of different level. If you do want something specific, let me know now before I define all of the scrolls. She'll produce a grease spell, a summon beast spell, a find traps spell, a scroll for bless, a spell scroll for gotta go to enchantment. She'll produce a spell scroll for chaos bolt and gust of wind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just as a note, Chaos Bolt is a sorcerer only spell.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, not all of these are useful to you.
Right.
I mean, you can still cast it, but like you wouldn't be able to learn it.
No, you can only cast spells that are of your spell
list.
list.
Oh,
So
okay.
only a sorcerer can use that.
Right.
There is one for color spray. There is one for feign death. And the last one is the last two are I'm sorry, not feign death. False life is the name of the spell. And the
Got it.
transmutation ones are catapult and bark skin. Anything of level 1 is going to be 50 gold. Level 2 is going to be 150. Unless you bundle.
Oh my god, it's this fucking flow.
Bundle?
Oh my god, it's flow.
Yes, if you purchase 4 or more, I'll give you 50% off your 5th.
Oh, okay. Well,
Buy more.
I guess that's not horrible. Do you have the
Fucking
list
flow.
that you could paste just so I could real quick?
I can one by one put all the names in for you. Yes. Elements, pass without trace, grease, summon beast,
Summon beef. He
find
starts shooting someone
traps.
nearby.
Summoning beast is a dude dressing
Bless.
supreme.
Chaos bolt.
With his hands crossed. Yes.
Gust of wind, color spray, false
That
life,
shit would be hilarious.
Be terrifying.
catapult, and bark skin.
This is summoning beast.
I would like, I think I just want to buy grease.
Grease. Okay, that is a first level conjuration spell. She will charge you 50 gold for it.
Grace me, woman.
Grease. Like
Is
grease,
50?
grease.
50 gold.
Okay.
It's greasy grease.
All right.
Is that all?
Yeah. I
Absorb
think
Elements
that
is one of our most popular self-protection spells.
Let me. I think I remember that one.
Reaction to gain resistance to elemental damage.
Yeah. Let me take that one too.
Okay. Yeah, it only works on acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Does not work on radiant or poison or necrotic or things like
So
that.
that's
Also a
100
first
gold.
level spell. Yeah, 100 gold total.
Okay.
Now, make sure that you write down that you have the spell scrolls because you still have to spend money to copy those spells into your book.
Yeah, but I think I get something. Oh yeah, it takes less time.
Yes, but you still have to spend the money on the arcane ink and the reagents to practice the spells.
Mm-hmm.
The arcane ink.
Arcane money.
All right. I think that is everything. Should we go find the others?
Yeah, let's regroup and start heading over to the illegal stand.
Oh, actually, I probably want to stop and pick up some regular wizard component, like some vials, things like that.
Oh yeah, jars and cauldrons and whatnot.
Or do you want to just buy like a spell component pouch?
Yeah, that would work. We'll do that.
Okay, a component pouch is 25 gold.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Delicious.
And also, because you are a wizard, you are able to determine that all of these spell scrolls are genuine. When you purchase them, you're not getting scammed. These are not
Oh
just
yeah,
pieces
I
of
was
paper.
gonna ask that, but thank you for letting me know.
Okay. You guys are benefiting from Cutlass's knowledge and also currently his presence.
He's just
Having a thief
fucking
around is
handsome.
very nice. Yeah.
You know what they say.
Okay.
I don't know.
The two of you make your way in search of Cherie. Cherie, are you trying to do anything other than just get rid, like sell the items that have a monetary value?
Pretty much just sell those. Try and get those out of our hold, or get a little bit more if I can, because there's so much of it. But also for personal interest, especially since this is such a large market, I guess look for the best way I could iterate is an arcane jeweler, something that has magical jewelry. Necklaces, rings, that kind of such.
With a 14, you don't spy anything like that.
Fair. It was worth a shot.
But you do find a fine decorative shop which would purchase anything that you have that has a value already attached to it at the price. So for total, that is leather armor, linen tabard, set of crystal dice, which is 75. Then a brocade sash, a porcelain tile, and a lacquered wooden coffer, 750. Crystal bowl, another 50. Oh, and some of these things are doubled up. You have the leather armor, the tabard, and the rosewood twice. Okay. So that brings you to 875, having sold all of that. Would you please remove it from the handy haversack? So you receive 875 GP.
That is a pretty penny.
That is a hefty amount.
Make sure I keep those two coin bags separate until I can get back to the...
Yes, and also you can remove the cloak and the vocal cords from the handy haversack. I think the only thing still in there is going to be the mithril armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no one sold that yet. I forgot about that.
This would probably be the place to sell it. Would I be able to pop over to that place that Cuddy went to? The artificery place?
I'm gonna say that you're probably the last one done, just because you're the only one actually commissioning an item to be made. But by the
I'm
time,
not waiting for it to be done. I'm like
oh,
giving him the thing, going off and doing my thing, and coming back when it should be done.
sorry, I pictured you standing there because you said you were blocking the sun for him.
Oh, so
No, it
was he
was
like?
while
Were
we
you
were-
following me when we went to go get Sashi? Basically, that's what you're saying. Like after I
Okay.
went to go get you, you and me went
Yeah,
to go get
probably.
Sashi, and then we went to go get Suri.
Probably.
So we can all just start heading over there, right?
Yeah, and then later in the evening you could go back and pick up your wallets and gauntlets. Okay, you make your way back over to artificing on the sly.
All right, guys, check it out. This is the place, and I do air quotes. You know, what I'm saying? This is the guy.
I'm the guy.
He's the
There
guy.
you go.
Greetings.
Well, nice to meet you. You got a name I can call you by, even if it ain't your real one?
Istim.
Easton. Nice to meet you, Easton. I'm Zeke. I'm a warrior kind of sort, so anything that might be able to offer some kind of protection or a big hefty ass weapon. That's kind of my style.
Weapons are fine fare, but can be bought above the law. I'm here to get you things that don't come naturally. Perhaps you have some contraband that you would like to move. And he'll glance over at Cuddy and say, "Those who speak the cant usually need some help."
Contraband needing moving.
I can't think of anything in this exact moment, but
I mean, the only
So-
thing that's contraband that we own is
the lycanthrope blood, but we don't want to sell that.
yeah.
Zashi may see my vial.
Zashi.
I don't think we have anything we want to be selling, but we'll definitely keep you in mind.
You lost Zashi. Zashi will give you the thing.
All right. You'll actually see Shri kind of looking back and forth a little bit, and lean into very hushed tone to this man of curiosity. Lycanthropy blood of the shark variety.
Shark variety. He smiles a little bit incredulously, his beak parting a little bit. Cannot say I have heard of that.
Particularly potent, this stuff.
Very.
And is this something you'd like to sell? Something that you would like made into something else, perhaps?
I would like to sell this.
Wait. Made into something else.
Perhaps next time, but this one is my vial.
Yes,
Oh,
the most
that is
common
true.
use would be to create an antidote of some kind.
That is what I was thinking. Not for a friend of ours. For friends of ours.
You have
That-
friends who are shark lycanthropes.
Yes. Yes, we do have friends of ours. That's not in here, not in the port or anything like that. You know, they're just gone.
I think it's fair to say if we found this blood, we probably got it from such a creature and may run into them again. And it would be nice to have a backup if something goes wrong.
Yeah. Also for our friends, but mostly for backup.
I believe I could help. I have some friends as well that would be able to brew you up something quite nice. If you're willing to sell one of your vials, I'm not sure how many you may have, I could see what we could do. It would cost you, though, this is high level alchemy, unless you'd be willing to trade favors.
Hmm.
You're a very fun crew, I can tell.
I'm not one
Favors.
to give you a blank check, but if you got something you need doing, I'm all ears.
Guys, wait, well, hold on.
If you are a fighter, or is the rest of your crew?
We're all pretty good in a scrap.
I'm an avid participator at the Colosseum. If you were able to guarantee a victory in your favor, newcomers always have the best odds.
Oh,
That's certainly something that I'd be interested in. Much be able to inform us of what kind of fair we'd be going up against.
It depends day to day. I'm not an organizer, just a spectator.
Alright, well,
He will gesture in the direction of the Colosseum and say, however, they usually advertise the bouts a few days in advance. Perhaps tomorrow night we could reconvene and all make some money.
oh no.
as much as we'd like to do that, we're on a bit of a time crunch, but we will certainly let you know when we're back in town.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Uh,
I'm very interested in your offer, and perhaps we could pool our money and bet a particularly large sum and come away with even more.
he looks at you all, gaze passing over you and over all of you, before resting on Zeke and Cuddy, and he is looking. I mean, like bird eyes piercing into you, like he is examining
us.
you. You feel an insight check pass over you.
It's like, wait, what the fuck is that noise?
I know you guys are not lying. You guys are interested by this offer.
Yeah.
He does say, it is a full moon in 2 days. That is understandable.
Yes, I was waiting for. I mean, 2 days. You said. That is
Not
interesting
tonight,
information.
but tomorrow night, yes.
Tomorrow night.
We appreciate your discretion in that matter, and I don't think we need to clarify, but that kind of discretion is valued in a business partner.
Yes, let this be a A and B conversation. Let's not see anybody else in here. All right.
That bird-like smile where his beak parts and his eyes glitter a little bit. May I see the vial you are willing to sell?
Of course.
And we go to like
he'll-
a more secured location in the street. I'm assuming we're in the store.
Oh,
Out of
he.
curiosity.
If you produce it, he will very quickly flap a wing and it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Out of curiosity, if we were to provide you with a larger amount, would you be interested? Because we've only really been gathering what we need for our personal use.
He would nod, both for experimentation and personal insurance. I'll pay 50 for this now, along with my silence.
Gladly.
You take it.
So that's a fair trade. Who said there was no honor among thieves?
Ah, you see. See what you did there. You see.
Okay. He will produce 5 silver or 5 platinum pieces, slide them across the table, along with a business card.
I'll pick them off and pocket them very quietly.
I give him a nod.
And assuming this is your regular one, we may be back in a week or so to follow up on your offer. Or offers plural, depending on what we have available.
Very well. May good fortune rule over you.
And to you as well.
Or, more accurately, may you rule over good fortune.
You keep safe on these streets, old man.
Old man.
You ain't ever seen a bird folk, have you, Cuddy?
Oh, sorry. I just assumed he was old.
This one's young and spry.
Ah.
You see his
Oh,
feathers
right.
are sleek and waxy.
Sleek and wax. You see it? The voice didn't help, but
Nobody calls me waxy but my mom. Okay. Okay. I think that's a great point to end it on. You guys make your way out of the Barnacle Market, over the many bridges that lead you back to Shipwright City, where you're able to charter a boat for a negligible cost back to your ship just as night is falling.
Also, splitting the gold of what we got in between the 15
Yes.
platinum and the market, everyone would get 205 gold. That's including Lucelle.
Okay,
All right.
everyone please mark an additional 205 gold. And get rid of the
200.
15 from the treasure hoard.
205.
Yes.
Would it be possible to also set up a ship for what repairs can be made over that night?
You didn't take the time to talk about that before. You went right to go and sell stuff.
We did.
Sorry,
sure.
it was something that I had intended to do, I believe.
Yeah, it got lost in the shuffle.
How
Yeah.
much damage does the ship have? Can I tell? Can we tell?
The ship is currently at 75 out of 100 hit points on the hull. The helm, oars, and sails are undamaged currently, but the
Okay,
hull
so
itself is about 3/4 healthy.
Okay, so we should be fine.
I mean,
to
it would be
very
nice
careful.
to be at full, but
It would be very nice to be at full, but we didn't take time, unfortunately.
Thankfully,
And
we
the
were
day
able to
is
get the
running
other
long.
brokering done.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's something we can do, it would be nice, but I understand if that's not something we have time for.
Oh yeah, if we can, I'm about to say yeah, we definitely should. But if we can't, then yeah, we can make do.
It's DM's call on whether we'd be able to get that done.
I think as you guys return back to the boat, you reconvene with Lucelle, and realize that Panaziver is still not back yet. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Fuck!
One of your rogues is missing! She went after a child on the orders of the captain. What happened? Who knows?
Find out next time on
Dragon Ball Z.
Z.
Hey, Lamau.
Also,
Thank
it
you,
occurred to me
guys.
moments after I sent Zip off that we just came from a village full of Yule aunties, so maybe we should drop the child there rather than keep them as a dick swabber.
Leave them to actually live a good life and just not fucking
Yeah.
have to worry about the risk of constant death in battle.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're great parents, I swear we are. It's a shark!
Good.
Classic D&D party. Yeah, let's adopt this child and bring them with us into battle constantly.
As we are turning into sharks.
Looking back at Otrin when it started and you guys were at the orphanage and did.
Oh, dude. Ugh. Those are some times. All right, I am sick and I'm not gonna hang out for long. Thank you guys all for coming to play.
Thank you very much
Joy.
for the game.
Thank
I
you
had a
for
fucking blast.
having me.
I'm
Rest
glad.
well. Hope you find some replacement lungs at a discount.
Yeah, thanks. Maybe some shark skin. Lungs.
Yeah.
Some
Y'all
shark
have
skin.
a good night. Bye,
Night.
stream.
Boy,
Good night,
everyone.
guys.
Sweet dreams. Alright, everybody in the stream, I bid you good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Sweet dreams to those who are going to bed. Have a good day to those who are continuing on. And I shall see you next time on the beautiful day of Saturday Scape Goats. Bye-bye.